remake the world as a digital simulation, really, to digitalize, to steal life as an AI program. It's moving from concrete-based life to silicon-based life to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit and a world full of love.
Salt can get wet. That don't make no sense.
Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Watch, don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, you're left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. My baby is a must, they not just no moms, but also no posses. Mola, worshiping pedophiles, wanna beat out children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon based to silicone based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Artists of irrigation, we grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tongue, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out
in the middle of the streets.
I'm saying I'm not some master teacher, no am I some pastor or preacher. Was released from prison with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs, realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm starting to turn this beat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace.
That was a clean cut, boy. That right there. Some shims. Yes, Lord. She didn't come back. At least you don't see her.
You know, equated to like the golem bringing in
frequencies, spraying. Yep, I know it. This is great. Stupid motherfucker.
Shot down, who am I to shot down? Some young fool, I'm too fat to flat out. Blue shot, but high ground. My crown splash on me, so my ankle stealthy. Can't be tied down like you were seat belted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The realness of cash money, I just felt it. You did the fusion to my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked across my hand, I dealt it. Felt it vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. The bust off of some ice and some velvet shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real monkey velvet. Body you not for Mars, just a female's clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit to a fly. No haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the still hand, but we're healer man. It's not Cypress Hill. I'm Turtle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie. I don't follow our set standards. Catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners. I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper opera. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dating space ace, y'all. Bust stuck in the case, face off. Active to shape the state, use a fake, they fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing a step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piracy up. Flying a jet, straight to adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel, I'm a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas Carol lives what your fans get. Your worlds and pearls, what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people never get a piece of pie. I don't want to go for the best. I go for you niggas that think it's all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas in practice ain't stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people, old people too. Mostly black people, I'm talking to you.
Y'all really thought that I was done with you. Nah. I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is fine or whack. Here's a big fat, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Bow out, Big Mac, whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side eyes. Looking past the shot. Through that gang cycle. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. Propose my heart, cold as an ice box. I'm saying that from the skybox, and got scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some real ones. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, and blessing the fact that love, we gon' have this real show. Warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is played out. They keep us engaged, they keep arranged. This is played out. Who's of a dying society? Should have been disobeyed out. Forehead and knees off the floor. Should have been prayed out. The draft is on, coach no issue. Could've loaded in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle, to who holds the pistol. The debacle's about who owes who the fiscal. Disregarding the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or whack. Here's a big fat, yellow, white, red, brown, black. Bow, Big Mac, whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. Ain't foolish, known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet, or turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguised compliance. Silence by guidance. From conspiring to nervous. Other aspirants of violence. Tyrants of fire. Trying to hide through hiding. I'm trying to fight.
What's up? What's up?
I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments.
Oh, what's happening? Damn, what's happening, man? What's going on? Hey, look, listen here, youngin. You stay the puppet. You walk through the warehouse. You get factorized. Go get your chip. Shut the fuck up over here. Nope. Everybody's looking at you, and I know they're gonna sound off to me later. You see that idiot? I'm just letting you know. And you think because you have no face, like the fake Jews killing Palestinians, or the fake Zionists running around this land, or the puppet niggas that come on these platforms, you think I care? Stupid ass. You gauge your ass. Go learn how to talk to yourself. Little monkey motherfucker. Oh, I don't give off no energy like that. Even though most people don't know they're walking batteries. Shut the fuck up. Oh, come and play. Be the first one to learn something that most want to see. Punk ass. They train you up well enough, do you think? Stupid ass. Even the AI is not learning no more. The AI is fucking with people. Stupid ass. Bunch of weak motherfuckers. I'm gonna talk about that this morning. This is the only time you're gonna hear me say motherfuckers or something. Stupid ass.
And with that on the temple,
don't even know how to enjoy what the fuck you have. Stupid motherfucker. Come right here. I'm serious. Come meet with the ones who waiting. Come and find the fuck out. Come and I'll greet you. Walk you right on up. Let you feel for your fucking self. Absurdities walking on this land. Broad hair and walking on it like they're stupid. Weak. Cowardly. Punctified. Talking to an elder. That's what y'all use, the terms you use. A lot of you young motherfuckers are just stupid. Little faggot. Little faggot. Little faggot. Look at the little faggot. Look at the little. Go get the butt plug out your mouth. Take that, take that, take that. That's what you like. We know. Oh, I know. Not all them little light-skinned Negroes thinking they're Jews and they don't know who the fuck they are. Is that what you is, a little monkey? A little punk IDF monkey? Little cowards who like to run? And then come back talking about I'm American. I'm American. You ain't shit, monkey. You're just cannon fodder. That's all. Dragon food. They respect you, obtain the credit for keeping the bliss erect, but restrained. But the epic of my name will reign and remain epic. To prescribe my passions, my squares, my lift. Ask, is it worth the ride? Yes, ride, spit. But the bitch is certified. Drop that shit. I crash kid and then it's try to eat this. I'm done with being a sacrificial lamb. Why are some of the ones that go come and tell me their dreams? You know why? Because they don't want to come back. Pussy. Sunlit on you false lights will have to be gold to glitter. After something papa just for show, go figure you dig, pounding you bamboo or gorilla. I'm built like a silverback with hella track, no illa max than me. Master, you know what that means? Originally, you know what that means? Mask off 360 on my square, see the circle. If not, you know what that means? You promise dash or soft. Yeah, that's what I thought. Trash talk your past lost, leave a footprints in the asphalt. Use the outline correction. Last roll, I blast off, I crash off to the next. We came and killed all the dragons and the ones we're using. No, you didn't. You didn't do shit. That time was up. Her response, she calls me king. To Rudy gave me the script, my ops the prescription. This is my vision's description. Listen, I'm standing on my circle is me. I absorb your hate and make it work for me. Transform into fuel as I evolve. Advance is abnormal, dormant, form and leave y'all right where y'all started at. Let me impart a fact. She'll be sitting in my ship as we chart. Nothing against them. There's plenty of them that know me. But you little weird homosexual. Go get your sex change. Now watch time and space rock a great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her mate the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fake marks. Once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her mate the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fake marks. Once we make knowledge one is when the rhyme and bass rock. I rose up, took a shower, purified my auric field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build. Solid foundation, my crown sharp, report and heal. Pound the pavement, sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child. Rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, wherever the relevant name of each path, simple highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beach is still a beast. Now feel the beach raft, rain fire upon them as the internet forms, sigils, emojis as the avatars that war them. Destroy this de facto government and its quorums, establish Big Ma's house so she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart as I
son Ray, my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Ways the heart as I son Ray, my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge born is when rhyme and bass drop. The last host, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas. This shaft is called my turn, take the risk and smash. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass. Plus rappers sacrificing each other for grips of their cash. Session, watch videos without the subliminals. Predictive programming weirdos from minstrel shows. The land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies I fry. Loot with chemicals, technology got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these beats and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within an Xbox off the chart. I continue to climb, watching the rest flock like carp fishing, 100% fresh shark water. I'm on the front line, X marks the spot. I shine because of her, but she's the best part. A great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates this spark. Wage the heart as I sun ray, my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Wage the heart as I sun ray, my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks once we make knowledge one is when the right and bass drops.
In my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So if only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, ain't no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay your mouth, execution style too late when apologetic claim. You rapped in a coca flame, by God, it's overdue. Your time is to the end. Lock Josh silent without sin. He put me on the verdict with justice to win. The oppressor's about to get rolled down. With suppressors attached to the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Theracone. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the political simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protected servers. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any kind of skill. No, I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. O'Neill's too late when the cats get pills. Don't believe it, TC type. One hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red in my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I fight. I'm above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' let him out, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stops.
Motherfucker banging, boy. What's going on, y'all? Let me shut you guys out. Yeah, don't worry about the idiots. Maybe they found how they can come over without hijacking nothing. So, you know, you already got a good idea. We're not going to waste our time talking about the dumbasses that might have got to see something that y'all didn't and nurtured by them and come out to move along amongst you with other disregard and hate of their intolerable ignorance and their stupid selves of the self-destruction. There's no balance within them. All right, so we're not even gonna waste our time dealing with idiots. Let me see here. These flies acting real retarded, man. Wait to see if I mention this. Enjoy this. All right. I'm going to read this again. Look at those who belong to the synagogue of Satan, who claim to be Jews, but are liars instead. I will make them come and bow down at your feet, and they will know that I loved you, as I always have. I'm only reading that because, you know, I watch these little so-called Arabs from America. And this is the impression. This is why I don't know how y'all tolerate gang leaders or gang members. I don't care if you were involved, you got a family member. I don't know why y'all tolerate them. See, when you look at all these goofies from Cali, Chicago, all these gang leaders, I mean, a lot of y'all are very aware that the witch called Satan's Disciples was created by a Bolshevik, a fake Jew, right? Y'all know that in Chicago. It was created by fake Jews. And then, you know, the Mexicans, one, because they were coming over there in the 1940s and 60s, right? And they bought into the whole script. We're talking about individuals who came here, and I know enough Mexicans to know that they were told to shake off the melanation, adapt to being white. And this is the perversion you deal with, not ignorant ass children running around on our land, and they don't even know real history. And you saw how the one guy got betrayed and got locked up for 15 years. He comes out, and so he murders the young guy who's actually back into running things the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? Work, business. You know what I'm saying? And doing it without all the thugging and all that stupidity. But he was backdoored by stupid ass people. As you know a lot of stupid people right now. The enemies, even the IDF, they're over there messing with Hasidic, Jews who practice religion, who ain't with it. They went over there because they said, okay, we can practice ourselves. We don't have to be involved, this, that, and the other. They know who they are. But it's these dumb Zionist Christians, Jesuits, and all the other orders on our land. It doesn't matter if the families were here before. I am stating something that's based on a fact and the principle that should come with it. Then insatiable appetite. Let's throw something out. Story time. Let's say you have over several thousand, and then they become 7 million children underground. There are places underground y'all have no idea about. And they nurture and raise them with them. So they're used to them. Some of y'all, if y'all saw them, y'all probably just drop the fuck dead. I guarantee it. I guarantee you that y'all would stop, wouldn't even be able to run. I am very aware, especially coming out of California, New York, there are a lot of military age, well in shape individuals who work for the enemy. It's not about color. Okay. Right now, there's bad frequencies. They've always been spraying, but they're spraying again heavily. And you know who's behind it, but you don't see nobody moving. Y'all watching this dumb nigga, African, whatever his goofy name is, and Officer Tatum's, and all these people who have self-hate. You know, a nigga that ain't not one bit of him African by the definition. The majority of Africans aren't even African. They don't even, a lot of them I know don't even call themselves African. Man, don't call me that shit. I'm telling you, I know this personally, firsthand. But let's get off that beaten horse. Because see, that's what the enemy needs. The enemy needs that so you give up your rights to the land, and most dumb niggas do it in utter ignorance. Pale skins should just shut the fuck up because you don't have a fucking clue. You don't even know your truth. And there's some of us telling you your truth. And I know it's hard to equate yourself when you've been given a false narrative. Well, start getting rid, as I said the other day, just get rid of all that crap. Be the family you're supposed to be. All right, let the idiots be the idiots. Majority of you aren't prepared to do anything any damn way. I mean, listen, You got a couple of helicopters, CH-46, Black Hawks, this, that, guys fast roping down in front of you. People coming up in all kind of armored takes and shit. What the fuck is you going to do? Your mind's already gripped to that. For those in the military, ex-police, for law enforcement, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And it's this false perception of power. It isn't real. Okay? Because people who are not dilapidated and haven't given up the ownership of their existence will know it. And you've seen the videos, you know it, whistleblowers, whatever you want to call them, you've seen it. You've got a lot of ex-police officers, deputy sheriffs, and sheriffs who right now are doing YouTube channels. And I always say to them, why the fuck you ain't do it before you got over here? Or you had to stand outside and look when you know exactly what the fuck was going on. A lot of them don't say nothing. I mean, look at Florida. Let's take Florida and California. Florida, for example, you have Sheriff Grady, you know, the one that's always with the green and talking all big. He's nothing but a politician. He's a pussy. Why do I say that? Because he's not dealing with the racism, the incursion, the foreign people being trained, put in costume, who can't even speak English and don't know the first thing about the Constitution, don't care about the Bill of Rights, but they're taking a secret oath. And I've only heard this from a handful of police officers who are very aware of it, even a foreigner. You people in the last throes, that's why I've been saying ascension. And y'all refuse to even do that. Y'all refuse to do the small things will mitigate maybe something outside of your norm, because a lot of you don't know the first thing about a goddamn thing anyway. Don't worry about the little things that come along, want to bop heads, and they don't have a clue. They ain't nothing but the flies that got caught in the syrup or the honey. They get consumed too. You dig what I'm saying? I was going to go out here and work yesterday evening, but it kept raining. And it kept raining, and it kept raining, their little poisons and everything else. As you know, some things happen. I'm not here to speak on that crap. I don't care. You should know by now there's intelligence, which is information, intellectual, intellect, right? Someone who's purveying some, you know, coming from here, but it has nothing to do with whether they're truthfully, it's just, you know, people with a silver tongue know how to fast talking and talk their way out of stuff while ignoring everything, disproportionately wrong most of the time, but it sounds elegant, or it sounds, you know, do I question it? This is how you got in the position you are in now. Afro think tank, that was one of the dumbest niggas I've ever seen in my existence. I literally, this young brother, somebody need to go put him in the ring, bop him a couple of times, and tell him, do you yield? Do you yield? Do you yield? No, that idiot, he don't know no better. I got a couple of friends from Africa, Hebrew brothers, right? I'm using that loosely. And they're like, where's this guy at? They literally over there. Two in Kenya, one in Nairobi. I can't say everywhere. They want to go and meet this so-called Afro think tank that already they look at his YouTube channel and they ain't saying nothing. They laughing with me. They're sitting there going, who is this goofy ass nigga? That's one of our Brokeback Mountain motherfucking DNA think he probably belonged to 3 of them tribes that everybody want to run to. You know how they try and make everybody like the Igbo or some dumb shit. Even my brother who's an Igbo, who's a Marine, he laughs and goes, "Why, they did a number over here." And see, look, sometimes these guys got good information, but when it comes to genealogy, they are not aficionados. They are foolish, like most. They seek a bed of nails, a coffin of spikes, a chalice that lets the life blood flow, so nothing can be cauterized or plugged up. There's no song in their existence, no song in their heart, no song from their gut, no song in their head. I watched this young Palestine brother. He grew up here, born here. He's American by the definition, and for those who still use that word, American. And he deals with all these IDFs and Jews, these individuals that call themselves, I call them that, Moloch, Satan, whatever the fuck they want to worship, their heads have met with these things, but them, these idiots, they don't know them. They think they've been given the golden key to existence. They're just there to get rid of, that cause all the problems you see. That's why you have APEC and AD, you know, you have all these individuals here. They have them here to make sure this existence that happens. So they have an excuse to do what we already know, the protocol of Samson, right? And most people are too stupid to get it. All right. I always said around individuals when I was conversing, when I was over in Jersey and down in Florida and a few other places, I used to say, why do you wear your, to the women, why do you put straight hair in your head? Brother, why are you sounding like that? Oh, what do you mean? This is the way I sound. My man like it, my girlfriend like, you know, that's what they do. And I look at them and I ask, and you'll watch them create a whole 3-4 hour conversation and get no damn where, no honesty, no sincerity. The afro on a woman is one of the most beautiful, majestic things. If it's like looking at a big ass tree, and you want to get up under it and see if you can touch your ancestor soul, spirit, the source, whatever. It's a reconnection. But no, they got to go put these goofy ass lashes on, you know, walk with the ass out. I mean, it's everybody's doing it. I mean, you got like light-skinned girls got some nice booties right now. I mean, they're just fine. And I look, thank goodness I'm not Fleece Johnson. I'm saying some nice ones. Yet, what's really going on? What is it? Is it about the perversion? Is that what it's about? Everybody disconnected from the source, grounded? Is that what it is? I guess y'all are all walking batteries and you don't know what energy you're giving out, but hey, you think you know it all. And the fact that it can be controlled. I'm like, you know, my daughter in Brazil, she built like a shit brick house. She don't need no BBL and all that kind of shit, you know, the stupid. But she was telling me how many people be getting that, going to Ecuador, even over Brazil. That's, you know, she says it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And, you know, she sent me a couple of pictures, right? My Gmail Plus. I looked at that and says, what is going on with the synthol and the damn plastic butts and plastic stomachs? You can get stomach implants that look like you got a 6. I says, maybe this is what the world deserves. It needs an eradication of over 3%, over 3/4 or 75% need to be eradicated because y'all refuse to get your together. And so I'm kind of leaning that way my damn self. And those ones that think they're going to survive, nah, I told you I get to look up at my face and I get to look at you walking around and the weirdest contorted shit I've ever seen. I don't even want to have to do no more because it affects me. I mean, it really affects me. I think I made an enemy of a diamondback snake that never wanted to strike or bite me because I didn't want it around my presence because it seems like everything that comes around in the tent wants to die right there, like it's comfortable or something. I don't get it. Literally, you have these bugs that feed off of flies, a bunch of them flying around. They'll come in there, 3 or 4 of them. And instead of grabbing them damn flies, they'll hang around facing me and then start dropping dead. I'm like, what's going on? The diamondback didn't come back. She didn't come back. She looked like she was angry when I was carrying her. Literally, I looked at the face of a snake and it looked like it got angry. I know it's for me, but I figured I'd add that to the story. I see things differently. We do the dumbest shit. We're so damn lazy. We don't even think unless it's just serving me. If it's serving me, fuck everybody else. What do you think that's doing? Do you think that's beneficial? Do you think that is the way it's supposed to go? Do you think that's breath? Do you think that's seeing or vision? Do you think that's audible when you hear it? See, when all you know how to do is manipulate and manifest change and things not for the benefit of anything other than for destruction, but for your own cause or perverse ideologies, we do that now in a very subtle way in the most sublime. Oh, just the. I don't want to go off the chart and say too many stupid things, but I'm just saying. And they're all right with it, huh? Everyone's just all right with it. I was listening to this ex-Navy SEAL. I follow him and I enjoy some of the things he talks about. But he was speaking on something, and I heard nothing about the benefit of overcoming why the mind stays like that. See, when you're just conditioned and taught war, everything that you respond or reply to is going to be about war, unless you find Jesus. You know, they got to have the white Jesus. They can't have nothing based on truth because they've been living a lie for so goddamn long. Let's just start. So I'm not going to sit here and beat it up. But you know, they're talking about the videos going around from a few years ago, I guess when the pandemic started, when, it, you know, remember the pale skin guy who was walking towards the fat ass 200 donut eating, 50 cream cheese and bacon eating, slow, couldn't even run down the block cop, deputy sheriff, and he's walking to him, and he's just, I guess, suicide by cop, so I don't know. And he's bop, bop. You can see the smoke coming out the holes, hitting him in the shirt. Bop, 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 bop. He wasn't on drugs or alcohol or anything. It's amazing that they can't recognize the fact that there's more to the individual than the brokenness, which they attempt to explain everything. You must get trained up. It must be a headshot. Da, da. It's nothing about a resolution or fixing anything. It's like these dumbass cops running around, and all they want to do is cause pain. You know, they have that, you know, pain compliance, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And the majority, right now, you got that worthless ass nigga cop, whatever the fuck you want to call himself, sheriff, right? He's a pathetic one. Sitting there and want to back up that worthless, fat, racist fucktard who swung on the little gay dude, brother in the car, right? And put him in handcuffs and all that and punched him in the mouth when all he was saying, get the supervisor out here. And you see the first video, he didn't want nothing to do with him because he knew what he was dealing with. He knew he was dealing with racist motherfucker. You saw the dumb nigga there. Those are dumb Tatums everywhere. But because y'all don't come together and speak as one, Tronny, you got these old worthless niggas going to these town hall meetings with Marcus Garvey flag because they're too stupid. Them niggas. How do you take niggas and make them dumb when they aren't even part of that conscription? You give them one worthless motherfucker called Jesse Jackson and the feds behind him. That's not even that powerful. But because you have a bunch of dumbass members in your family, and a bunch of dumbass teachers, and a bunch of dumbass men, and a bunch of dumbass fiduciaries who aren't even legal, and nobody pays attention and notices it for what it is, you allow the chaos. You allow your fucking end. I almost woke up this morning and signed on with it. I'm not here for that. But damn it, I'm tired of feeling your suffering and taking it in and going like it's something I'm supposed to be comfortable with. Because you choose poorly. Because you don't know how to fucking make a simple decision. I don't care about the color. How many more children you got to watch get drowned while they're loving it? Yo, fake ass go. You got a bunch of dumbass Peckerwood talking about we about to have a town. Was it in Nebraska or whatever? We about to have a town. Them bitches. Yeah, okay, then utilize our refrigerator, freezer, elevators, vehicles, cars, planes. Utilize the shit that we are the innovators behind and our goddamn guns. Prove me otherwise, please. Come here, some of you little goofy front monkey, Aryan, doofy, dumb fucks. I know you watch. Come on and say your piece. See, I know a lot more. I'm just giving out the little tidbits with your little worthless ass. No real history. Don't know who the fuck you are, self. So I had somebody go say, oh, wow, you was correct. Herzl is a Hindu, Persian. I was like, oh, man, whatever the fuck you want to call them with these new identities. Yeah, no shit. People just don't friggin' get it. Forget all the labels, forget the places, forget the land, forget this make America great bullshit and all this other dumb shit. How about the fact that y'all been pitted against one another and you motherfuckers can't snap out of it? You motherfuckers are beyond in the twilight, all right? Y'all beyond that. Beyond Dr. fucking Who. Y'all are beyond being in the sunken place. I don't need the caffeine, but damn it, this damn mushroom coffee is good. I'm wondering what they sprayed last night and this morning. What they sprayed over the clouds when it was raining. Because a friend of mine told me they were spraying when it was storming over here. Do they want to take the easy way out and make sure you all have heart attacks, strokes, and everybody die at one time? Then they go underground for about 10, 15 years, let the bodies decompose, the animals grow growth and everything. Then come up and start the new world in the places they sanction to build. Y'all think y'all ready? You think you know everything, don't you? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like that dumbass motherfucker talking about in Sunday sermon. Did you open your eyes? Did you wake up this morning? Ha! Ha ha! Thank Jesus and God that you woke up. Amen. Somebody need to throw a boot at that motherfucker. Do you see how everything is playing out? And all y'all do is sit there like you got a winning hand in the card game. You motherfuckers ain't even at the table. Y'all way back there trying to climb up on the wall to look at what's played. You don't even know what game they playing. They might be playing fucking Uno. While you think they running around with big poker hands. And you still gonna make a bad choice. I'm seeing it nonstop. You're still gonna pull yourselves in a corner and choose poorly. All the so-called soldiers, I don't know how y'all still letting people in your family join the military. They're not respected by these bastards. You're nothing but a fucking plaything in the military. I don't give a fuck what you would, unless you like that Chinese guy that Navy SEAL, came out, became a doctor and an astronaut. You already know the Earth ain't fucking round. It ain't going up into no space. So I told you that they were easy to get him and subjugate him, unless he was groomed to go there and become part of that. I can name more. They need you to believe so much in the lie that you gotten to a point where they don't even give a fuck no more. They're just playing it out until the last goddamn coup d'etat, is done. Which happened a long time ago, and they just move you along. See, our numbers are great, but we're like goddamn thumbtacks in a box of nails with a bunch of wood chips. They're not meant to go together. It's sad when you love your life so much that you give in to every whim of it because you think it's natural, it's normal. Oh, because you didn't know no better, or you were just groomed into it, so you have to, you know, I can't get this stupidity when people actually, I know you've had it and I've had it, when people actually have this little second notion, or they look at something, they question it, like, but then you're in a place where they got to tell you, you don't question shit. You just do as I say. You just get over there, you grab that AR, and you get out there, and I need a body count. How can you get a body count when they drag most of the dead or dying off? And the fact that you can hit them 5 or 6 times, unless you blow them in half, and they can run pretty far. Yeah, up to a mile or more. And then their buddies just take them away. How you get a buddy? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Right now, you know what our Palestinian brothers and sisters, Myanmar and Papua New Guinea and every goddamn where, they're nothing but human sacrifices, you fucking idiots. Human, looked upon as a beast. Do you know what it says about the beast in Revelations? Ain't it funny that the beast is calling everybody else a beast? I really detest throwing religion around like that, because you know how I feel about that shit. What do I know? I don't know nothing. I don't know a thing. I don't want to know nothing. But everything will be fulfilled in some consortium or another. You got to look at how many lifetimes and how many times individuals come along and say these very things. I'm not the only one doing this, y'all. There's other individuals. I can't speak for them. I don't even know them all. People just tell me, I heard somebody that sounded like you. I said, from where? Yeah, I don't know who that motherfucker they wear and believes. I don't know the first thing about that individual. I just know that y'all better get your shit in gear. I still got people on Facebook. God damn, I don't know what's wrong with you motherfuckers. Still memeing and sending shit. I don't give a damn about none of that shit y'all keep sending to me. I don't care. Just say, hey, look, you're trying to get your numbers up so you can make some fiat. That way you get monetized, Okay. Make sure your children and your grandchildren and your nephews and your nieces and all the other young ones know this shit. Some of y'all are just so intolerable. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. It'd be different if you ask the question, what do you think about this? I'd be like, well, I don't know. You do the research and figure it out. Okay. I just heard the Diamondback. Yep. I heard it. I heard the rattle. You better not be under my seat, nigga. Hold on. Oh, I heard you. I heard you. Where your ass at? Oh, I know your rattle, girl. You better not crawl up in here again. I told you I'm gonna eat you. I haven't had you in over 20 years, but I still know how to skin you and clean you. Yes, Lord. And throw you right over the fire on a stick. I'm sorry. You want to be hard-headed. This is what comes with it. Don't be over here with that bullshit when I gave you. You go on about your business. Look at the lizard. Even the lizard stopped like, what the heck? What's that? Oh, you over here in the wood pile. Look at you. All right, I'm going to tell you, that's cool. Climb your ass up on that tent. Yeah, you cool. You all right? Is that another one? Holy shit. Well, I goddamn be two of y'all on the goddamn spit. All right. Like I said, climb your ass up in that tent. Get a shovel to the neck. All right. Even though you got a cute little rattle. Nigga. Little don't even sound like you need to let it grow about. You need to shed the skin about 5 more times so you can get that rattle right. You in there. I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna let you be. Yeah, you go ahead and. Damn, I thought you was right by me. That's so close. Oh, my apologies. I think she done ate. You got moles. I haven't been seeing the moles pop up too much around here, and you and the lizards seem to go around over there and take off like a bat out of. Anyway, wasting your time. My apologies. Oh yeah, I haven't had rattlesnake in about, I don't know. I had it on the reservation, so I had it about 10 years ago. Yeah, I think 2017. About 12 years ago. About 17, maybe 18. Yeah, on the res. Yeah, they were cooking some out by the old chapter school or whatever school up in the mountains. Walk back there with my boy. He's passed away. Her brother. And we took for a long walk. It was a good 3-4 hours, shooting guns and stuff. Saw some of his friends. He wanted to get him some Old English, and it's $10 a bottle of Old English on the reservation. Yeah, I bootlegged 1 month to see what kind of money I can make. I was like, you be paranoid. I'm not with all the legal stuff, but I just did it. I had 5 cases of Old English, $10 a bottle. I had to stop right then and there. I was like, no, I can't do this. So I started cooking and making sandwiches and stuff. I could have became a millionaire real quick on the. I'm serious, y'all. $10 for a bottle of Cokie 800, the 40 ounce, $10. And they came and sell out overnight. But I was like, no, I might contribute to somebody getting molested, raped, car accident, because it's always happening out there. And suicide, and I was like, I'm not going to be part of that. So I stopped. I sold all those cases, had a nice little whop in my, and in a couple of hours, about 3 or 4 hours, it was like Pearl was going on some family to see the daughter, whatever she was, right? And I was like, all night. I was like, must be the feds, goddamn. Well, the Navajo police. Even one of them came and bought a couple of goddamn 40. So I'm just saying, man. Hey, look, y'all, don't go out there living on the red. Then you're gonna get ready doing what I'm talking about. Don't do it. I do not co-sign negative, unrighteous things. All right. I had a background in that shit. I had to see. So anyway, we went up there, and his buddies had a little grill going, and some stone. And I was bothered where the ravine was. Ain't no water down. That's very little. And so I said, hey, man, I'm going to run back down but with a chapter house, all the way back down the hill, about over the chapter. I just wanted to run down, and then run back up while he was drinking his, and he had one of my 45s. I went up there, and they had already skinned everything. They put up the bread, and I was like, what's that? I said, this is diamondback. This is a rattlesnake meat. And it was all cut up, and they had the Crisco, and they fried them up real quick. And one of them had it over the fire. I was like, says, you got to be careful how you cook this meat, because it could be very to be like mushy. And I was like, okay. And that shit was good as hell, boy. Hey, put a little salt on that bad boy. Listen here. All right. I didn't drink no OE. I had Jose Guevo, a good friend of mine. I had my tequila. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't want to hurt them. We're dealing with a very absurd time, very the absurdities are beyond. I mean, it's from the high, and look, the most corrupt and criminal, all the ones that y'all keep voting for. So that means if you can't see the truth in them, that means you're just as corrupt and criminal as they are. I mean, think about it. Think about it. And a righteous eye will see. And a righteous heart will not contend nor parlay with it, as we define what is righteous. Right? However you define it. I really didn't want to come on talking a lot of smack. But you know, I told you I watch a lot of stuff. I gotta see, I gotta listen. I don't care if it's an act or if it's not. Somebody is a genius on YouTube. I forget the name. I got to go back through all the videos. This individual was able to pull all these different things that happened from what you call it over in Jersey to Texas. They got these female and this young dude. There's about 5 or 6 of them, and a couple older ones. These son bitches are everything. They're actors. They want the young guy. I guess recently on TikTok, somebody showed it. Admitted to being an actor and then went back to acting like, and these people are paid by design. They're paid. I'm like, well, how come people can't see that? Just like the space shuttle Challenger. I'm tired of calling the damn thing space shuttle. That thing came in, they got rid of it so quick. That bullshit ship, that bullshit craft, right? And all them motherfuckers are still alive. All of them except for one. That's probably the one that's really like Mossad or CIA. But all the rest of them, you see them everywhere. Teaching, music, blah, blah. And then people still going up to them. One even admitted to it. I think the female. Yeah, what about it? And she just went on to the restaurant to eat. Security and everything. I was like, fuck, how the hell? How do you accomplish such a betrayal? What? How do you get? You've got to reach the lowest of low to get the dumbest of dumb to get these damn things done. I know. Even a Jewish cousin of mine was like, why are you going so hard, man? You got a little bit of us in you. I was like, look, what's more valuable, the truth or contending with the lie? I mean, in a way that you just perform what the lie requires of you. Well, it determines who, this is what he had to say. It determines who is behind the lie and what is its purpose. I was like, nigga, you must be that obsidian part of my existence and my relationships. If you talking about being a cousin, nigga. He's like, and then he pointed out what he was saying. He says, Fred, you always talking about people being nurtured into something. It's when that happens, it's hard to break free. I said, even when you know there's morality that should be part of the conviction and better choices, certain things. Do you know that the energy you put out towards something is the energy you get back? I said, for real. People are walking around this earth, I said to them, and they're blindly in ignorance putting out energy, and it's manifested against them because they don't know. So you can't, the tides are turning, but how do you change the tape? How do you change the, the direction of the goddamn, spin to get it going back the other way? He didn't know what to say. Because I said, I get the conditioning. I know. I give this, the if I had an island and 1,000 kids and red being black and black being red, somewhere down the road, I can convince two groups of people to go to war based on a fucking color, but it become bigger than that because one person took somebody's life. They got to go and get somebody's life. Now we got all these equipment and all these tanks and everything. So now we can go ahead and we can kill indiscriminately. And we're not worried about the old folks or the children. I mean, you got to remember the fake ass Jews over there in Palestine. They're sitting there going, and you've heard some of the rabbis and the people right on TikTok that says it is all right to kill the children. And all the worthless ass dumbest excuse because they're Hamas. Wait, that was created by Netanyahu and all them motherfuckers, right? To do what? Somebody somewhere explain to me what I don't know. You know? Especially the white helmet. Okay. Hey, what's up, TP? Tom, what's happening? Baby girl slaughter. Millennial. Having behavioral issues, so I'm just listening. We all got behavioral issues, hon. All of us, even me. I love that. Oh, even if they're at the table, they don't have a plate. Oh, man, yes. Nature's not going to let it happen. No, nature ain't got nothing to do with it. You're a part of it. You're allowing it, so it's going to happen. All right, Dev, what's happening? Large lines of men and women are corrupt, sadly. Thank you, hon. Sadly. It's very true. As far as what I think, you know what I mean? Grand Ascension always. DeAndre, what's happening? What's up, beloved? Drove from Oregon, from Maryland. What's up with all the dams wide open and now all the flooding everywhere? May you speak on that? No, come on. I talked about that a while ago. I don't know what video, what number, because I don't, put everything in a certain classification or numerically. Yeah, but the dams was built for the purpose that we see right now. They had a map back then before that. So they actually built everything to perform and built the cities to be able to use the dam, so-called electric power, to grid everything, because they had to make everybody think everybody's make the world think everybody's congested and the world's overpopulated and da. If people woke up right now and acted upon it, they could shut everything down. But because you have dumbass racists, some of them Zionists to keep it going, because you got a bunch of, there are more light-skinned women sleeping with melanated men than there are sleeping with them. A lot of light-skinned folk ain't even who they think they are. And sadly, this is what we live in. It is profoundly so corrupt that we can't even see what's really going on. We refuse to, because, I'm going kayaking this weekend. Well, now all of a sudden there's places you can't go kayaking, and there's no explanation other than the fact that town right there that could, house about 5,000 people is now underwater. Welcome to Lamar. Welcome to our world. You know what I'm saying? They've uprooted and disrupted and don't give a damn of millions of our grave sites, more than anybody's on this land, not from the damn slavery or anything else. The oldest Y chromosome, the brother out of Georgia, the fact that you saw Niggerhead Trail, Niggerhead Mountain, and all these other things, Negro, and nobody wants to see it because it throws a curveball at their existence. Then we go into the caves of South America and here. And we see the little walls with all the different red, white, black, and brown hands. They created that. They created that. I already showed it, debunked it. But what it is a message, unity. And individuals have a hard time with unity because, hell, how can you get with unity when you don't even have the conclusion of who your existence to be unified even in your own self walk? Everybody walks so crooked. And it's not that you chose to, but you still choose to, knowing better. I'm still looking at these ignoramuses because you see them more of them popping up. There's something about, well, it's about time the white and black people get together. I'm like, if you don't shut your goofy dumb ass up. That's what I type it. I don't give a fuck. And you notice that the little monkeys on Instagram trying to make it like, you shouldn't talk. I'm like, fuck you. If you want to keep the problem going because you pursuant to the fact you feel so safe, fuck you. I guess we'll see in the end. I guess we'll see. That is what I'm talking about. I am so tired of stupid shit. You have these dumbass TV stations, these so-called media outlets, CNN and all them, they just still so stuck because they know they got a bunch of dumbasses running around on Earth. Oh, we got pictures and photos with Trump with Epstein. Oh my goodness. Why don't you talk about your CEO, motherfucker, at CNN? How about them motherfuckers over there at ABC, your heads? The fact that they was on that motherfucker too. How about the fact that they prolificate in the idealism that's behind all this shit? That they are not just paid actors, but they are part of the Earth's problem. Here. Nobody knows saying that. You put messages like that, they be like, yeah. Don't you want America to be great again? Yeah, that's by getting rid of some of you first and second generation motherfuckers recently born here, act like you've been here since the Civil War, which it wasn't. Like, get rid of you dumb motherfuckers. Bye. More and more our brothers, and Haitians aren't Africans neither. I'm tired of some of them retarded motherfuckers. All Dominicans, ain't none of them. But anyway, people are starting to fight back. And you got migrants doing more of the fucking, well, no, people are always getting hurt, sadly, in the media. They don't put it out there because they don't want, what do you call it, copycats. Well, they don't need copycats when you got the motherfucking worst idiots who don't know law or anything else other than the fact they got a costume and they think you're supposed to be subjugated to that, and they run around with a lot of malice and hate in their heart, and you got these sorry-ass, worthless-ass sergeant lieutenants who are supposed to be supervisors and the heads of these departments, moving and sounding like fucking retards, like that dumb nigga. We don't put a scar on, we don't put a black eye on a motherfucking uniform. They dumbasses do. They get so deep. What was the name of that movie? Deep Undercover? They get so deep that they've forgotten who the fuck they are. It's like y'all. People get so caught up in the materialism of everything, you forget who the fuck you are. Motherfuckers still running around arguing with people talking about we Indian. The fuck, man. I'm tired of that label and that term. That is the dumbest fucking term. But by definition, we're the original ones, yes. All over Earth. I mean, you got to think about this. They got newspaper articles showing you that they took Anahuia, what they call Cherokee, that fake name, Mi'kmaq, Pequot. They took them over to Liberia. Yes, Marcus, on that boat, a whole lot of indigenous people right from here, never come from Africa, went over that motherfucker to colonize that land. That's why they were over there fighting and whooping James Taylor, whooping everybody's ass. Now all that hate and animosity has to come back. That's the energy. Go think of the documents. It'll show you how many Negro Indians went over to Africa to get away from the plight over here. Ain't no goddamn Mongolians and all that bullshit. Wasn't no yurts and teepees going up over there. That nomadic living in the motherfucking cold bullshit. You even got more Chinese and Koreans speaking up on the fact. Like, how can you remain ignorant? You done had a whole bunch of them disenfranchised, removed from certain tribes as well. You don't hardly hear Pete coming out of these pale-skinned fake natives. Can't say every one of them is, but if they play on that side and they disregard the original people, that shows you lack of responsibility, no moral truth. The irresponsibilities pile up for all this we Indian shit. You're so much more than that, but I can dig it because everybody's talking that and have been for the last 7 to 8, 12 years. Nobody can shake it. In the beginning, YouTube, I ain't seen not a goddamn individual on here saying it. I was on MySpace. I feel a whole lot of other platforms saying this shit. And I know people were listening because a lot of people didn't even come out and go against it. They were just like, they had to find out to do their research. Hey, man, if I'm lying, cool. Say, I read you lying. All right. Forgive me. I lied. Like I'm here to appease a motherfucker. No. I am still tired too, y'all. I woke up, I think I rose about 2 o'clock, went to the bathroom at 3:30. I've been up ever since. Not because of the snake. I slept. Oh my goodness, that is some good shit. Anyway. As y'all can see, I'm letting everything dry out. I'm gonna run in town, come back, and go ahead and start walling, getting that bed part on. Take a look. Maybe you see a snake crawl over it. So we're gonna get the bed part on. We're gonna start getting the walls up. I got the thing strap pulled out so we can bring it together with the tensioner. But first, before I start building all that up, make sure the top back is level, because all that's gonna go together all one time when I start housing it in. But I got to get the deck laid in there. All right, I'm gonna put up tiny slippers so I don't drag no rocks and debris in there. I'm gonna hit that flex seal before I even leave. Then when I leave, by the time I get back, I can go ahead and wood glue and lay all the insulation on the deck and get that board that you see right over there, get that's going on the deck. And I can go ahead and rub it with a little more tung oil, spray the corners, and we'll be standing on a solid deck. On the back of the truck, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the paneling and look at all the wiring and see how long, because I'm gonna use a sensor and the backup, the camera and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm thinking about removing that whole door, the whole hitch on the back. And but like I said, when I get started, even though I have things planned out and laid out, okay, I'll do it and you guys will get to see it. Like I said, it won't be me just recording and getting rid of the mishaps and the bloopers and all that. You'll be able to watch it. Even if I halfway through decide to change something at the last, before the last minute, what was that? Big Pontiac, greetings, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute. Well, I mean, I'll look on Facebook. I watch, How's it going? I saw something on YouTube saying there's a hidden civilization on Lake Michigan. Might be something worth looking into. That's the relation of all the lakes. There's a lot of things. Now, I wouldn't use the term civility or civilian or civilization. That's the term they gave everybody to make it like it's something. That's some made up bullshit. But yeah, another existence, another life, right? A lot of that in Oregon when I was up there, tribes over there fighting. They're like, yes. So tired, lately red, trying to get balance. But there you go, baby girl. That's what you got. And you know what? If you're tired and it's because you've been working on it, or you're tired like me, I'm just so tired of all the nonsense. It's a good tired. Though I'm tired of all the foolishness and the level of stupidity and, one think they're better than the other, always just pitting and chaos one against one another. Yeah, I'm tired of that, but I'm also sleepy tired. But yeah, I get it, hon. It's the interference with signals. I'm gonna this weekend. So my energy, absolutely. It's the frequencies, and there's a lot of people don't even believe in that. I'm like, take your damn phone, your Apple phone apart, go in there where it says the 5G app, and then notice one of the cameras is not even hooked to the phone. That thing is live wired and always on. I said, look, break the damn thing and find out for yourself. You can see it, Google it, and see if anybody's done it. You'd be amazed. You know what I'm saying? That all this crap is number of weapons now. It's convenient because you can see me, we're having a conversation, blah, blah, blah. We're parlaying, right? Isn't that a good way to get to people? I mean, you got to look at how they made them things blow up over there. They were blowing up in people's pockets and the cell phones. Yeah, it is a great idea. Hey, Big Juris, that's a DIY mini truck camper home. It'll go on the back, about a queen size bed over the cab. Yeah, So roll around, camping, yeah, stop by and see people and, you know, work and let it be a work in progress. But yeah, Big Jerseys. We actually, there's a video. Anybody see it where me and T put it in the back of the truck so you can get a good look at what it looks like back there? Now imagine that with the walls, frontal and all that, and the portal windows and everything insulated, da 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 da. Yeah, so that's my thing, is to get it and close it. That's what I want to do. Remember I stated I want to get that closed up. And we have it's monsoon season, so it slows everything down, you know. Work tired and tired of. Oh yeah, I can dig it, hon. That's why. Look, I know you got the animals and your children and everything, but sometimes it's good to have a little circle of, like, we come here, right? Just have people you can hang out with. And it's not about all the dumb stuff, and it's like really having a fun time. You know what I mean? Like cutting cartwheels, fart contests, and all. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. Well, my aunt, all the women, they said fart contests. Y'all, well, y'all can fart. Y'all stink, man. Y'all can fart, man. I don't care. Men ain't got shit on y'all when farts come. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We have a good time, laughing, joke. Make everything fun, regardless of what's going on, you know? Yeah, I was doing some study. Many people who are against each other have no idea the 12 tribes represent constellations and such, which the so-called constellations ain't nothing but stories and guide stones. If people knew how to read them, it would lay out a whole lot of stuff, you know? Yeah. They sprayed something fierce. Yesterday, I watched when they were pumping out the clouds. I was watching them pump them out, and they're doing it again today. It's always in the same two places. The sky be blue, and it's right there in the same two spots. All of a sudden, they come up out of nowhere, and then next thing you know, all duty breaks loose. And they were spraying this morning. I mean, I was looking at them just, I said, wow, can't even get a breather from all this, you know? They're convinced that everybody believes their lies because it's about censorship, this, that, and other, where they can keep doing what they're doing and nobody's going to be able to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Is your back pain kind of clearing up today? Oh, no, my back's a little sore. It'll be all right. If I got to lift something heavy or anything like that, I'll put the back brace on. That's sometimes I have it on. I don't say nothing. I just can't see it. You know? Spit that damn thing out. But yeah, I'm just gonna run in town. I wanna look at some things over at Ace Hardware. I'm not gonna get the flash and it's expensive from there. I'll wait till I go to Sierra Vista to Lowe's. But like I said, today I want to accomplish a whole lot of good stuff, but the deck is priority. I'm gonna have it facing that way. I notice I'm gonna get back. You know, I could just go tomorrow because the sun is gonna be over here, and I don't want the sun in the camera when y'all watch me work. I don't have a way to set up a thing where, you know, the sun doesn't reflect and, you know, it blinds you. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, I might not even go to town because I really want to get on this thing and really get it knocked out. You know, I'm not saying rush with haste, but I would really like to get on the road with it, run it through its trials and everything. Let me pick it up. Big Jersey, I was letting people over there on YouTube. Hey, I'm about to go live on Facebook. I'm about to go live on YouTube, building my truck camper. And it's like, I don't know, maybe they're still, and I don't have no problems on Facebook. I'm monetized. But even though every other day I'm getting like 1 or 2 people subscribing, you know, it's like they cannot control themselves. And I'm not pushing fear. I'm not laying out no layman threats. I just know there's a reality. And I know that there's an experiment going on where those things like to see. They don't care. So I don't push it so to create an atmosphere where people have resentment and want to lash out where I got to start cursing them. I'm not doing it like that. The idiots that come over here, whatever, man. I just block you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff is so unimportant, so unimportantly important. You get what I'm saying? That it's like, I'm just going to say some goofy shit because I don't care. Like when I was saying what I was saying about the knucklehead, there was no feelings behind it, dude. It's like no fluctuating, no nothing, no dilation of the pupils. I was just like, I'm not zeroed in. I'm just like, whatever. Just let me know about your dreams. Come back and talk about that. That's all I want. Just come back and share your dream. Yeah, that's it. You wanted to play. All right, let's play. You know? Well, that I started 2 or 3 days ago and started playing. Yeah, you know what, Tom? I think the rain, because I'm not gonna lie, like when I sleep, I like sleep on my left side, but sometimes I'll lay on my right side because the liver on that side, and I'll put some casserole on my belly button, right? Man, you run to the toilet. But anyway, and I'll be like, I feel like a little, I'm like, am I gonna, and then I get that dead pain, that dead sharp pain in the middle lower back, like, oh, that thing being funny. I wonder if it got the lizard. A diamondback snake, boy. But that's the one I stepped on, y'all, a couple months ago. That thing, like I said, is about a foot longer than what it was. And it pooped right here. And I couldn't show you. I think we stepped on it or something, but it pooped over there by the witch car. We rinsed stuff off. It pooped over under my truck. Yesterday when I was blowing with a baby rabbit, I just heard it moving again. In the plastic bag. Hold on, let me see. Oh, shit. Well, that might have been a lizard running out. I don't see the snake where it was curled up at. All this talking, it might have scared off it down the side of the mountain where these birds are at. Okay. Yeah, that was a big ass lizard. We even got that big dragon one with the big head lizard. I forget the name of it. There go my baby girl. Be careful, the snake over there to get you up there, girl. Anyway, that's just me, y'all. Okay. But yeah, like I take my casserole, I rub it on my liver, and I put it on my belly button. Take the coconut oil, I rub it right after, and then rub it on my lower back. I used to put a little turmeric in it and rub it on my back, but it started staining up my t-shirt, so I stopped doing that. I mean, I can walk around with a shirt on in the sun and let it just, you know what I'm saying? But I get real dark quick, almost kind of like a burn. It's just the way it is. I don't know. I feel strong as hell, but it's weird. But I've gotten to the point where I realize that people are going to talk and move in what it is they believe. You know how I feel about the word believe or beliefs and believing. But anyway, without no long explanation, you can't make up the consistent inconsistencies of ignorance. Y'all know I hate the word nigga and negro. I can't stand none of that shit. I only use it because I know it makes people feel a certain way. If I had some ice cubes, oh my goodness. That'd have been it. And I know some people are probably thinking, why do you want everybody to have it together? And why do you not? See, people will tell on themselves. They will even explain themselves away. You know what I'm saying? Boost your mitochondria. Yeah. Everything today is different, y'all. Everything is functioning. Remember I was stating this, that when things are out of whack, out of order, that's how they create that NWO thing, right? But when everything is out of whack and it affects everything. How many of the female trees? Most people didn't know there was female trees. I had people saying, I didn't know there was female trees. Yeah, boy, they doing the job in that damn school system. But anyway, how how many female trees did they destroy over the last some odd decades, right? How come nobody even, the media ain't saying that? Nobody put it in the music. Actually, there's a couple songs where they talk about these things, you know? And nobody still can't see it. We're in the second phase, y'all. AI is not learning from y'all. AI is now going to doubt you, defy you, tell you something other than, not just mimic you. A lot of people be talking about, oh, the hands, the 2 fingers, 2 extra fingers. That's a play on your psyche. That has already been grafted in. So now when you see something, you want to question AI, the first thing what you're going to do is start looking for the aberrations, the things that are unnatural. You got to do better than that, my brothers and sisters. You got to do better than that. I'm serious. AI is not what you think it is. It is beyond the scope of your understanding, people. Hell, you don't even understand yourself. I'm having a hard time getting y'all just to meditate, to be culpable. I was going to show him, and I don't think he's ready, but he may be. The extra little 1-minute exercise that goes with everything. If you're still doing your chants and you're doing these things, you got to know how to do your heart exercises. It's not just when you're having an issue hitting the 9 paps and all that stuff. Boom, 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 cupping, because this is what it is, cupping. You know, when you do all this, it's all cupping. There's sonic booms, there's frequencies going on. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Boom, 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 9 times, right? It's about frequencies. People aren't really getting it. Ignorance. Y'all aware of what ignorance is? It means that it could also mean you have everything pointing in one direction and you choose to go the other. Talking about the final frontier, the goal where no man has gone. You know what I'm saying? No, how about you're right here and learn how to go down the street the appropriate way and how to walk your ass down the backyard without getting mobbed, and how to, you know what I'm saying, prolificate the things you have right here to one up and become a professional or a grandmaster at this shit. And no, we always looking outside of every goddamn thing else, and we still can't get it together. You can't make this shit up, people. The pattern for the cupping is 9 times like this. Let me stand up and show you, okay? I like doing this stuff, okay? Let me move this other way. So, congestion and stuff like that, heart flow, blood flow, right? We already know that, if I remember right, y'all can Google it. Was it heart, liver, lungs, brain, something like that? Acupressure, right? But if you have an issue with your heart, you cup 9 times like this. I learned this from Tai Chi a long time ago. 9 times. Hand out, relax, cup right here. 9 times. Same thing, 9 times. Hand behind left, because you want to start over here. 9 times, cupping. See that? Make your deodorant splash in your face, get a little white speck. No, I'm saying 9 times, same thing. 9 times, then do again. 2. 9, 9, 9, 9, then 3. Up to 9 times. That's it. Okay? Yeah. It's not complicated. And there's many other things. But the 1-minute exercise is based upon the contemporary pattern of breath. So if so as you know, when you breathe in your nose and out your nose, what are you doing? What's the purpose of that? Cleansing the oxygen, right? When we breathe in and out our mouth, right? For energy, right? In and out your mouth and nose together. That's a vector clearance. That's allowing to dissipate all, because now you got to allow yourself to breathe out of both of these. And your thinking is, are you mitigating more out your nose than your mouth? No, it's coming out even. You don't have to think in this way. So for a minute, you do in your nose, not in your nose for a minute. Diaphragm. Diaphragm. Then I out your mouth. You get lightheaded because it's a lot of energy. When you're wrestling, you go. When you're boxing, spitting out mouthpiece, looking retarded. Your nose is plugged up. Don't blow your nose. These tells when you get a nose broken and blood all in it. Don't blow your nose. And they were right. You blow your nose. Now you got this equilibrium's all jacked up. You're kind of going vertical. You're like this, and you're lightheaded. After a minute of breathing in and out your mouth, no flies, no gnats, no bugs. Then you go in your nose, out your mouth. Then you do force, hyperventilation. So you got yourself to a certain position in what's happening. It's not just the oxygenation. It's like, do it, and then you let me know, and then I'll let you know what it's supposed to be like. Because there's more to it. And you've got to do that at least 5 times. So for 1 minute, another minute, only 60 seconds, another minute. Well, then another minute. Then there's the other minute. All right. But now once that's done, then you do the hyperventilation for 60 seconds. And that means force. But you got to completely exhale your diaphragm. So you're not breathing in all the way, but you're allowing the carbon to exhale completely. That's how you build your vacuum. But you get a little lightheaded and dizzy. Why? Because you've been breathing in more carbon than you've been expelling. So you've been, as far as it's very incompatible to breathe in carbon and oxygen. You want to breathe in oxygen and expel the carbon, right? So using the diaphragm, you can push it all out. So you're getting in nothing but oxygen. You're not snatching in the carbon that goes out. It dissipates that quick, and you're pulling in the oxygen. Your body has a way of bringing in what it requires, unless you just breathing in an environment of carbon, and you know what carbon monoxide does. So do these exercises 6 to 7, right? 7 minutes, nonstop. Then when you get good, do it backwards. That's for them watching. I haven't shared nothing. These are simple things. Very simple. You gotta be willing. And most people think they're willing to open their mouths and say things. Most people believe they're willing to listen or think. It's sad that if you have to express a willingness, when the will has always been part of the soul connect. It's always been dynamic to your existence. But because we are fluent and lazy, that means toxicologies of high levels of their poisoning. Okay? You're going to feed the parasite that has also got you thinking a certain way? Or are you going to sit there and disband yourself from the parasite by doing things that allow a little more elevation? It's not the answer, but it's just another part. And there are many more parts. You know? So the belly rises, not the chest. Nobody knows how to think critical or logical because they're not breathing correctly. Nor are they allowing themselves to depress. They stay in a regressive state. But if you say depressed, they mean, what do you mean? So you want to stay depressed, or do you want to decolonize? to remove that stuff. And it's not only a facility of thought, but the greater of lessening the angst or the anxiety to get to a place where you're comfortable, even if it's your last breath. Like, oh, whatever. As I stated, it is not death. Y'all fear the unknown, not the death. Death is always around you because you've been inoculated with it. Something that is not supposed to be happening. You fear the unknown. Therefore, ergo is why so many are lazy. Because they move and walk in the unknown, not knowing what they're doing to themselves. So I figured, what the hell? I will continue to share little tidbits of things you can do. Is it an answer? No, I think it's based on certain particulates. I think, therefore I am. It's plausible, or maybe the possibility is very strong that some of you may get to that place where it's hard to get to. How many of y'all, when you look up at your fake sky, you see black and white dots based on exercises I expressed to you? Sun gazing, knowing what it is you're supposed to see, to hyperventilate, to get lightheaded where you want to fall down, but you stand because you realize that you're in control, not the breath, not the blood flow, not the clogs, not anything other than you. You just don't know you're in control. Now, the enemy's listening, they know a lot of this. But these are very subtle little things. Very, very subtle. I just said a whole lot of everything and a breath. If you could hear it in your head, you can express it without saying it. Even on the slipstream of what your truth or conviction may be. It's not a game. Not at all. See, the enemy is so stupid. To them, it's like, I'll blow the head off and see what comes from that. See, they don't even know how to articulate their dismissiveness. Their level of stupidity encroaches on a paradigm of abnormal subjugation and subversion. And when you're there, you're stuck. Y'all aren't there yet. So it should be a little more, I'm inclined to think that it should be a little more easy for you. It'll work for them too, but I don't think their leaders want that. They want them hyped and jacked up. Certain things in the diet and pills, unbeknownst to them, you know, to move a certain way that's in accordance with what the enemy desires, until they feel like they need to throw them away, which is the usual. Who wants to keep soldiers around them? Not one of these motherfuckers will ever be allowed, no matter the betrayal, blackmail, or whatever. None of them. And it's 1,000 times more worse what's waiting them. Some of them think they know that they're going to be in a place and that the big hounds of hell, by definition, is going to chase them. No, it's much worse than that. But regardless of that, they don't know how to get themselves in right. I can't say nothing more about that. Just take the little exercise. But first, before you do it, you have to be on par with your chants. Look at all the different chants. There's so many more. Find the ones that will befit you based on what your desire, based on being honest of what your problem is. I had a friend who was a crackhead like a motherfucker, man, back in the Bronx. Jamaican brother. Oh, wonderful. Just had him a good girl, man. They're still together. And he was crying at the front of the stove. And I said, come on in, man. I made him an Incredible Hulk, you know, Hypnotic and Hennessy. And he's like, man, that's the last thing I know. I'm going to run up to Tony and get some crack. I said, no. You're going to sit here and listen, bro. So I put in some jazz, kind of like a reggaeton jazz. Like something that's got that upbeat but cool Barry Manilow, Bob Marley, like house, like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? It's not the funk soul brother, check it out. No. It's, what is that bachata shit? I forget what it's called. Anyway, and I said, hey man, I need you to breathe with me right quick. So breathing, and so I ran him through the hyperventilation. Nigga was drinking a hypnotic, about passed out on the side. I said, you gotta get up from there, because I let down and watch my HBO, bro, and I go to sleep right there with Charisma, and a couple of girls come through and take care of the brother, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, what good is this gonna do to you? It says, every time you wanna go and get some cracks, right? Come knock on my door, have a seat, we get the deep breathing. And he knew I was trustworthy, you know, all the stuff that I was giving out, catching all the fish and music sound. And so he was coming by 3-4 times, nigga. I was like, but I allowed myself to give up my time. And even with some people over there who did it with us, they weren't on cracking them, you know. I kind of shared the story with them without, there's no HIPAA, but you know, and he did that. And you know, after 6 months, he hasn't smoked crack since 2009. He's a damn head of something. He's got his own little company, merches and everything. He ain't even with it. He done work with music guys and the breathing and having some people around him who are calm. Now you gotta remember, I was taking that pill for the anxiety, but I knew to do this stuff, but I didn't know what I could utilize. And come to find out, the VA knows about lavender and lemon. But do you think that they would sit there? No. It's about this militarized corporation by these fake ass motherfucking Zionists or whatever you want to call them. That's the problem. And see, there's some individuals they shouldn't be encroaching upon, and they're too stupid to know better. But we don't have to be stupid. Yeah, I got him. He got up off that shit. You know? Took to my boys over there at New Era Veterans, and they just didn't have the patience. They're in an environment where they can do the shit they're doing. Until I had to mollywop that little Italian motherfucker jumping on me, got mafia shit. Man, he about to get mafia to the ground. And that's what happened. That's how I broke my little fingers. Remember? Oh, I told y'all the story. I don't know my own strength sometimes. I know that my boy, he was 6 foot something, came out, Vietnam guy going, oh, he backed up. He's like, Greg, go easy, man. I was like, man, some bitch put his hands on. I had to breathe and drag his ass to the elevator and send his ass downstairs by himself. Big Al down there. He saw everything on the video. He was like, good gracious. Ooh, yes. Cowboy ain't even come out the room. I didn't see him for a week. He was scared. And then that junk ass room looked like he'd been digging in the floor and in the ceiling. I had to fix that damn room for the damn walls. Man, she used to drive me crazy. I have to go sheetrocking and doing little partial sheetrocks and getting the plumbing and breaking that stuff because shit plugged all up in there, Charboy and y'all silver, whatever that, you know, brass, whatever the fuck. And then every damn carpet corner picked up. I'm like, and that's why I say this nigga, he looked like, when you see him doing it, he's like, is he looking for a ghost? So we started saying they ghosting. It's not funny. It's a terrible thing. Damn it, I almost became a crack dealer. Shit, thank goodness I didn't. But I'm just saying, I told you, Robin Slaughter, I tried that shit, man. Hell no, man. That man had my heart. I don't like I don't like nothing that get me running. Man, no. I was like, how y'all smoke that shit? Shit. Fucking had me fucked up. No, I had them women that come around, they gotta go and do their thing, and they do cartwheels and all that. But no, hell no. Hell no. Damn it, that is so good. Yeah. Oh, wow. My baby girl ain't come over. I told her I was going. I'm gonna start the ether being. Yes, sir. You know what, Big Jers. I did it once on your page, but kept forgetting the pattern. You forgot it, old Mac, man. Come on, man. You came out in the back. Yeah, you know. And look, people know I'm really about it, man. I'm not saying it for bragging rights. I'm saying I do that, and I study a lot of things. I mean, I got brothers from Hindustan who I respect, and I have nothing but adoration and love for. I got brothers from all walks of life. Whenever I speak, it's about the bad motherfuckers. And the things that most people don't see. Let's say he ain't a Hindu, whatever. I am telling you that Herzl was a fucking Hindu. Theodor Albert Herzl. Just like Helen Blavatsky. They conquer the lands, they subjugate the people, and then they take on the character and then the ideology and as far as their the background. Look at all the motherfuckers when they started going to Jamaica in the 80s. Coming over here, hanging with us, running the streets, learning how to, they do the same shit the fake Jews was doing. Just like them fucking Romanians, them Poles, they're all Bolsheviks, Ukrainians. They're not Jews. What the hell is that? Oh, that's T-bone. Okay. So this is what I made. I'm gonna eat this. You know I had to turn it up. I'm showing y'all shit. Let me get a bite for them real quick. With that pine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't show you. Okay. I know I didn't. What was that? Says the belly. Right. I think physiological because they're not breathing correctly. Right. Learn so much from new chiefs. You drop them out. I'm just sharing information, honey. I appreciate that, though. I'm just dropping information. That's all. This information's out there. You know, I'm just sharing it because I know that some of you are going to research stuff. You're going to find stuff. You're going to find whatever you find, what lineates for you, what benefits you. That's all. It'd be different if I was real. And then some of the stuff could even be on the marginal. You got to remember, I say things that are just kind of, it's minimal. It's not the big picture. It's up to y'all to find out what befits, what's befitting. But there are some things that help. And I'm going to share the things that I know that assist me in some form or fashion, or that assist people, other people, what it could be questionable. You know? Let me see here. Yeah, Young Cherokee. Did I say appreciate it? I think I got you, Carrie. All right, just want to let y'all know. I appreciate the donations. That was it. But you see what I'm saying? I know what they were asking me. How can you say you want this, but you talk against? I'm not talking for or against. I am speaking on the caliber of the existence that everybody's dealing with. Some things people want to say, some things people don't want to say, some things people want to hear, some things people don't want to hear. I asked y'all to look into the dragon and the wolf. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter what they think. The fact that you're being watched 24/7, you are very unaware of it. I mean 24/7. They know what an anomaly is. All right? Y'all just haven't walked into your anomaly. They're resetting because they are very aware that most motherfuckers, they can't stop, flow ride or whatever, from waking the fuck up. The body can stop or it can start deleting shit and change. They are very aware. They have their teams that run around snatching and grabbing motherfuckers that you wouldn't have no idea about. So in your ignorance, you go, oh, somebody else is missing without knowing why. They still got motherfuckers believing Henrietta just died of natural causes, but she had the God gene, just like the man with the Y chromosome up into 19, walking around in Georgia, had the gene, from this land, not from no fake Africa and all that shit that they created. Why is that we the only ones that always talk like this? Then they come along and then somebody jumps on the wagon and they realize, okay, well, maybe there's some truth. When the ones out there that got so much hate, so much animosity and envy because they never accomplished shit, all they can do is go, I'm severe, I was told I was, and you know what I'm saying? The information is all around you. You are the fucking information. You just refuse to see it. because they keep doing dumb shit. You're a walking fucking battery. Okay? I got a cash up there, and I'm not going to be like my boy Gotti Green. If you want to donate $1, motherfuckers, you want to help me build and get books and all this stuff and keep doing what I'm doing, donate. Because Patreon, oh yeah, I meant to pick it up this morning. I forgot because it was so wet out here and muddy, and I was looking for that Diamondback snake. Anyway, right? I was going to get the laptop, come and hook it up, and start getting that Patreon hooked because I can't do it with the tablet on my phone. I don't know why. But anyway, and get in course so that way I can sit there on my old laptop when I get this thing walled up and be like, guess where I'm at, guys and gals? I'm inside the new DIY, and look what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna stop being silly. Oh, stop. Unchained. Hey, what's going on, Miss Flame? I just like to see y'all laugh. I think that regardless of what's going on, we need a little laughter and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but actually, I really do. White Jesus. I really don't need none of y'all laughing at my joke. I just need y'all to go back to Africa because it's just beautiful. Ronald Reagan said it in my dream. I'm just gonna take care of, oh, beautiful America, all the great land of the mighty, beautiful white people. Oh, y'all just walk around with your blackity black, all too short and everything. And listen to me, my Rebecca Locko. Scott, let me stop. I can't even get it right now. I can't even get my Uncle Ruckus right. I can't even get Uncle Ruckus right. I can't get my Uncle Ruckus right. Oh, appreciate it. I'm touching on the roof and laughing. I'm just saying. I mean. Okay, I'm gonna do it later because I actually wrote down some stuff to go. Anyway, if y'all get what I'm saying, it's all the stuff that's been discussed, right? Everything has purpose, everything, and always remember, there's always someone attempting to come along and control the narrative. I'm not here to control shit. I am only pointing y'all in directions that you can look, things that are there. It's up to you if you want to see them or accept them or not. I'm not saying they're the answer. We have a lot of stupid stuff going on, and everyone enjoys doing the stupid shit. They're not about bringing no one together. You can look at him. Look at Afro Think Tank. Look at the way the idiot talks. He thinks he's saying something. He ain't doing shit but creating more division because he believes with lack of knowledge or knowing, and he's convinced based on certain things that he was nurtured into. This is no hate, but he's a stupid motherfucker. Tatum. You didn't retire as a police officer, Goofy. I actually got to chat with a couple of guys you had run-ins with. You was a seriously terrible Uncle Ruckus, worthless motherfucker. You hate your own blackness, dumb motherfucker. But you won't say shit to me. Walk around 6 foot, 200-something pounds. You just never met the right motherfucker. That's all. Costume don't mean shit. That MO don't mean shit. It took a motherfucker half Suge's night to teach him what it's like to lay on the ground of cut hair. Motherfuckers keep forgetting. They think they walk like giants and they walk like mites. Dynamite Charlie Wright, my grandpa. Joe Louis was scared to box him. Even before, when he had cancer and smoking them Camels and Viceroys, I remember one time he hit me and knocked me clear across the room in my arm. You know, cause I was boxing, you know. That motherfucker hit me. Grandma back there, cat. Motherfucker, I flew across the living room to the steps. I was like, I was ready to grab the 38. I was like, nigga, what the fuck? He's like, oh. And he did it slow. Boom, none but power. That's why I don't be lifting all heavy. My power is even actually stronger. It don't go nowhere. I ain't gotta be fast. I hit you one goddamn time. I'm pretty quick, but I hit you one fucking time. Goddamn, that's all I need. That's all I need. And don't let me get you with a 2 or 3. 3-piece? Nick. Ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? And the world's aware of these things. I'm not speaking to advocate for violence. I am stating, you know, we all think we know everything, and we really don't. And something doing now is a good thing. How is that so? So that means that you should have actually been put in a cage, given a water little spigot the lick can get water from, and every once in a while get a little trough full of fucking grains and seeds to eat, huh? So we're all just little hamsters and shit, right? It's pretty fucked up. And it only takes sick, minded, incestual bastards to think like that. And cowards. What's funny is how they got everybody doing their will. So loyal. That's the funniest fucking part. So all you unloyal, well-versed information motherfuckers, you can donate. Why you gotta fly in my eye, cuz? What was that all about? Are you drunk too? Was you doing some of the breathing exercises? Huh? Just flying in my eye like you drunk. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, fists feel like cement still. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Yeah, motherfucker fly my cement. That motherfucker can't. Do I look like Eon Flux, motherfucker? Anyway, but y'all know what I'm saying. Oh, let me see. Oh, hold on. What was that? Let me see. I'm going to read this again. Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. Look at those who belong to the synagogue of Satan, who claim to be Jews, but are liars instead. I will make them come and bow down at your feet. Not the fake ass, monkey ass Pope who wants to bow down to a certain nigger Africans who betray the whole consortium of melanated people over there, right? And they will know that I love you. Like Idi Amin. People are starting to realize that Idi Amin was nothing, and they realized the people who was behind it. The frauds, the fake ass Jews, or the Zionists. The Zionists aren't even Jews. So that's why I can't put them in the same league, because I can't disrespect my Jewish brothers who are really religious and really live a very acidic, a very kosher way. I have no disrespect for them. Look at everybody calling themselves Christians, and they come from a period of Rome where they killed Jesus, which his name was Emmanuel, which Emmanuel and Jesus don't mean the same thing. The fact that they've done all this stuff and people don't want to accept it, and they still want to run, talking about this, that, and that, the Christdom, that means the crown, the chrism, the fluid in your brain that protects it right in its higher place, the pineal, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, gland, the calcification of it, the why are you still moving, the fact that your limbs, even when you get cut off, you got to go back because they got to shave it because it's still trying to grow back, and they want you to believe only your liver can regenerate. Why is it that they have to subjugate you like that? And no one wants to look beyond it and say, not today, motherfucker. The fact that you go to that worthless ass doctor, that motherfucker can write you a script for healthy food, which is hard to find now these days unless you're growing it and raising it and nurturing it yourself. It'd be one thing if I was speaking on lies, but it's another thing when you factor in the fact that you can research this stuff. So I respect my Jewish relatives, regardless of them not being of Shem by the definition of what people think Shem is. And then I look at those who are the perversion, who even hide in a costume to subjugate and rob you even more. And that's the reason why I had to go and read you that Goy, you're not Goy. Everybody's Goy in their definition. I proved it, didn't I? Based on facts, their information, didn't I? But you listen to those little nasty, little pecker-sucking, blood, fake, I got a spider hanging right there. Ain't that high? How are you? Get your ass under here, right? They say, we're going to cut your foreskin. All that shit was unnecessary. That was to keep you protected. And people don't even know what the truth of that is because they hate to read. They always like some fat, greasy motherfucker who likes sleeping with men, talking about take that, talking about sweating their ass off, wiping their shit down because they having a high blood pressure, right? Belly out the head. But you don't want to hear that. You just want to go out there and make that money. And then what are you going to do? And you don't even give 10% of your tithing. And TD Jake this and TD Jake that and old Joe Osteen this and Benny Hanna, and even Benny Hanna came and told the truth. And all these old dumb motherfuckers that nobody knew because the pain and suffering drove you in those directions. But they weren't being honest. No. They didn't want you looking inside. They want you to look at them and look outside yourself. And then you got them idiots, right? Woo! Amen. Jesus. Oh, amen. Jesus. And what the fuck is all that? You see what I'm saying? Looking like goddamn complete stupids. And because you got Billy Bob Thornton there, skinny as a witch card, thinking he's a female, dressed like the girl with a dress on, talking about praise dancing. Nigga, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere. And then when they go and eat the fried fish and chicken and shit in the back with the old worthless ass made lasagna, everybody talking about who made them collard greens still got dirt in it. You talking about, oh, we was doing it today, girl. We was doing it. What kind of shit is that? I'm gonna have to get my stand up back on, man. I got to write some shit. Okay, let me chill. I'm not praying. I'm not trying to talk back against because y'all know I'm not. Don't be hurting nobody. I'm just saying, you can't make this shit up. I used to be sitting up in the church and watching. Who the skinny? Why they all gotta be skinny like that? What kind of diet? They on a Ozempic, motherfucker, before a Ozempic was a Ozempic? And they dance and they got tutus and tights. And I'm like, you know, yoga. Y'all anybody here doing yoga in the church? No. Then why y'all wearing yoga breeches up in here? Put on a sundress and goddamn put on. You know what I'm saying? The world has lost its mind and everybody think everything is okay. Because ain't nobody breathing unless they just got through running. But it ain't clear because they was running for no good reason. I mean, come on, y'all. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, wearing wigs, all the... And then when you perm your hair, do you know what you're doing to your brain? Huh? Do you know what you're doing? And do you know about that glue? Have any of y'all studied the glue that they put on their goofy ass heads? The glue they shit down, they wondering why their hair is going bald. You can't make this up. Every time I go on Instagram, the first thing to pop down is some sisters fighting, titties all out in the air like they're supposed to go helicopter, right? And they wigs. You can't make it up. It's all over the place. They're fighting each other looking stupid. And then there's some old worthless ass, fake, thug-loving nigga behind the camera. Get us today's. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm like, what the hell? But everybody's entertained. I'm just saying. LaQuisha! Find that if you don't stop. Listen here, your name might be mine, but you ain't Angela. I mean, come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Helicopter titties. I'm just saying, come on, y'all know I'm not making it up. Y'all see the same stuff. Come on, man. And we're supposed to like just ignore it, allow it to exist. I'd rather talk smack about it so them people can be embarrassed how stupid they look. People right now. Remember I told you about the Kingsman and the one with Samuel Jackson was playing the bad guy, talking about like he got a lisp and everything, and the girl walking around in them damn phony ass legs that cut people's heads off and cut them in half. Remember how I was able to make people act all crazy in the church and fight and kill each other? You know, this is happening right now. Art imitating life before, and then life imitating art. And nobody wants to see it. And nobody wants to say, well, how do I stop it? No, they embrace it. They embrace it. So to me, they deserve to be right where they at. That might be a little top ignorant for me, right? But yeah, we don't need them. Never did, actually. I know that sounds mean, but they still can make choices. and they choose to be cowards in a circle. If the majority of people speak up, you realize there's only 2 people out of 30 who wants that stupid shit going on. But because they're all cowards and they're all looking at each other, like who's going to do it first, this is why we have this problem. You know what I mean? Churches and cruise ships. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that's why I don't go on them now, man. You can't even get a drink without one of them niggas talking about doing this shit. And then look, if you got a life vest, because I'm gonna make sure when you walk outside, you don't have it on, nigga, and it'll be an hour before they go man overboard. Yeah. No, I've been there and had to say that. And look, one time, that's it. Them motherfuckers don't look at me or nothing. Damn it. Shit. Let me see. What was that? Very. We're at our lowest point of resistance. Did any of y'all study about perming your hair and what it does to the brain? I'm serious. Look it up. Or find somebody maybe on Flicky Flocky, TikToky, whatever may have talked about it. This has been well known. If Trump was really about anything, he'd do right in the last days by the American Negro. But because the Zionists are so fucking stupid and intelligent in the destruction that betrayed and walked as the betrayers, nobody wants to see anything for what it is. So nothing right's going to get done. It's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, frying the brain. Yeah, hun, that's it. I had a dream about the cruise ship not moving near an island. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Relaxers have declined, to be honest. Yeah, but no, people are still utilizing them. They sell like hotcakes. Even over here, I'm like, you'd be surprised how many people, how many people of our lifespan persuasion have curly hair, and you would never know it because they always perm it. I don't know where in the world it became this thing that straight hair was the thing. I always tell people it's commercials on Hollywood. It's just narrative of what's accepted. People only accept something because they refuse to fight for what it is that's meaningful. And that's nothing against anybody. That's just, when we have something going on like that, it should not be the commonality. To talk with a monologue voice that is very, it's intrusive and not a frequency of vibrational beneficial, and that's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? When I left Violin, and I was hanging out in Camden, right? I was around sisters that you would swear Black Panther Party was right over there, and they weren't Muslims and all this with this out of Africa shit. These sisters had these big afros, man. They dressed like women. They were beautiful, and they moved, and nobody messed with them. The brothers got their fro, and the first thing they want to do is throw it back like they got a ponytail. Like, I don't know what the fuck is you doing? They put that band around their head, the girl band, it's like a puff back here. Nigga, if you don't stop that shenanigans shit, I was about like, what's wrong with you, man? Let your fro grow, man. Let it glow. Let your soul grow. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand the importance of existence. Why do you think I made that post with all these people around the world getting their hairs made into afros? But you got these lackadaisy, worthless ass, these goofy ass rappers, these shims, these worthless, spineless monkeys. The baby one, I'm walking around with a fucking diaper on, right? White party, hugged up on, the motherfucker, right? And like he's supposed to be gangster because of wait, man, fuck all that. We very, very well. Even CeeLo came back down to earth. Maybe he realized he got to a point. He's like, I ain't with all that butt plug shit. I don't know. People are starting to realize shit, but there's a lot of motherfuckers. They look for the darkest of dark and the worst of the worst and the weakest of weakest, and that's what you see. Even Kodak Black is having, he's having a hard time, and he's changed a lot of shit. What about the rest of them? No, they done given in. They've accepted the fact that they sold their soul and all this other dumb shit. I'm just saying, this is what's wrong with our people. They look at these people. I'm looking at the numbers. And it's like they still can't get their shit together. And there are people their age that know who they are and everything, and they're not even listening to them. I've literally had people from overseas, well, what we think is overseas, on the other side of our connection, who said, "What's wrong with you people over there? When are y'all gonna make them motherfuckers not?" You even had so-called African Americans go to Africa, and the motherfuckers tell them, "Get out of here, you ain't African." They so embarrassed, they come back here, they got their ego got the best of them. They can't even admit. Only a few I heard can't even admit to it. They don't want nothing to do with you in most places. Because you're depravity, you're stupid. You're on this land, which is your ancestral land, listening to dumb, worthless niggas who don't want to solve anything. Apple think tanks a dumb motherfucker. Majority of people can't go over there. But he's moving in a way that's dynamic to his ignorance that supports something that ain't true, and he'll get the backing for it because you got enough dumb black motherfuckers who can't see the truth or don't know how to converse and speak on it. I know a whole bunch who know better from all over. Whether in UK, Ghana, or wherever the fuck, who know the truth. And they look at you motherfuckers like, what the fuck? They ain't even aware that some of them come from here. That was played out by these motherfuckers in Hollywood. These worthless, low good, low caliber niggas. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Heard they have a public pooping issue. Maybe that's ain't the Nigerian. Oh, yeah, man. The Nigerian are literally, they're no different from the Hindus who rob people from overseas. Talking about, yes, this is social. We need your number and da. The Nigerians, I don't know what happened. Because I remember when they first started coming here, they emulate us to the point where it's such disrespect that they even buy into the African out of Africa bullshit. No one, when their parents came in, no thing ever existed. No slaves came over there. No, I'm serious. I served in the 80s. I know that motherfucker said, well, we ain't never heard no goddamn slaves. We know a lot of y'all came here on the boats, Liberia and a few other places, and made war. They know it. But see, when it comes to this shit, this is the shit that makes people stupid as fuck. Make people greedy. So, I don't know why it make you greedy. I don't know why motherfuckers get greedy behind this. But they'll pay a motherfucker that sound all eloquent and all this, and I'm not here to sound all eloquent and convince you of some shit. I keep saying, research it. Here's some sources, references. Look over here. Whatever you find, let me know. That's where it should be. Y'all see that Umar talking about when he's talking about the blacks, talking about the indigenous? He was sitting there talking a bunch of bullshit, and I was like, I wish I was in the audience. I came up on the stage and knocked him out and said on him and says, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. And I guarantee you, everybody in that motherfucker would have listened to that story and not have had his ass going to the psych ward or something. Guarantee it. Umar, he leans on the weakness of this black diaspora as phenom of stupidity. Y'all made the nigga rich. But see, one thing about people, they hate to help their own. You'll help everybody else. You'll spend all the money, build all that up, talking about Prada, Gucci, Balenciaga, all that dumb shit. Tommy Boy Hill figured this. I told you I created and one. I wasn't lying. There's people that know it. People I served with, they remember it. 1980 motherfucking 5, 86, 86 on the ship, drawing the shit on the image. It's like, yo, you was drawing that back in 1986. No shit. I was a breakdancer. Graffiti artist, an artist. I like to see a motherfucker that made it contest with me. I can tell them ins and out about what the sign alludes to. In fact, it ain't have shit to do with that bullshit ass god Nike. All right? But it'll never happen. Because the motherfucking wood sold it so they can get rich real quick. And then my brother, Foreman Mills, they ain't know what it was. Never heard of it. Shit, I was trying to get back to White Castle. I was eating crystals and always constipated. So he took me there and says, look at this, Red. And look at this, Jimmy. Yo, that's my fucking sign. Holy shit. Now, this is 1997. No, 98, 99. I was like, I made this shit in 1986. How did it get over here? I didn't sell it. That's what these dumb motherfuckers do. And y'all so appreciative to pay out all the lies, all the agitators, all the people ain't about bringing people together and allowing them to walk side by side and put away their stupid indifferences and move forward. No, you like that shit because that's what fits you. See, this is what y'all help me. I spent most money on it, but this is what y'all help me build right here. Right? Just a little bit, some change, screws and shit like that, little glue and stuff. But that helps. That's what matters. You know, all the books I got laying up in there that I want to read, I was going to read them out of the truck. I still feel like a truck read, you know, read the book. Hey, we're going to get back on Helen Blavatsky. You know, we're going to read that, another chapter. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hit Tartary and Bond Ice Wall. We're going to finish that now. I mean, right now, in a bad situation. They're fucking with the lighting. They're fucking with everybody's heart attacks up like a motherfucker. Cancer, AIDS. You think it's natural and normal? Yo, 315 artists. What's going on, family? What's happening? Appreciate it. What's I'm saying? The baby is a cosplaying Nigerian. Yep. Yeah, motherfucker. He's one of some of that shit. He can go back there with Akon. You know, get the fuck out of here. You can't major millions. You ain't do nothing supportive here. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's like that comedian. What's that dumb nigga name? The comedian? He just couldn't wait to throw that African American around. What's that motherfucker now? Yeah, I don't like his ass too. And then you got Aries Spear. That motherfucker, he another one. Little rainbow ass nigga. Who the fuck want to hop on the back? Well, you know what? When I look at Maine, I used to go up there and get them lobsters because that's the best place, crab and lobster. They have that one season, and we like, don't be up here where they have all them fat bear, called the bear, which called all them big, crazy, look like they rubbed down with Crisco leather wearing, fat 300-pound motherfuckers all hugged up, kissing. I was like, man, well, I was ready to check out there, and I was like, man, I ain't suicidal, but I'm just saying, oh, fuck this. Somebody we can check out, man. Fuck this. I'm tired of it. It's just I can't even enjoy my motherfucking crabs. Giant ass crab, blue. Yeah, it's motherfucker walk around like Vaseline. What the fuck? So yeah, I can see him liking all big ass, fat, stinking, nasty, sloppy looking air spirit. You know what I'm saying? This is, and then the sisters. Look at the sisters all lesbian out the fuck. Yeah, I know. I grew up, you know, Red Man, all those guys, and Queen Latifah. How the fuck y'all still calling her queen? All her brothers died. Like, come on, y'all. If you want to get some traitorous motherfuckers, go to Detroit, go to New Jersey, go to Brooklyn. All right, go down to the heart of Louisiana. All right, Memphis. Go to California, LA. All right, San Fran. Get them niggas, and they'll betray every motherfucking melanated man walking the earth for the feds, which is a false covenant, for a fucking dollar. You know, not natural. Those who got the ouchie are dropping. Well, it don't matter they got it. They knew that shit came. A lot of us got the spike protein in us. The majority, I would say 99.9% all have the spike protein in. Yep. I don't give a fuck when anybody says, you got it in you. They knew what they did when they made this shit, okay? Stop it. The FDA knew. That's why these motherfuckers, that shit should be disbanded, just like the NFA and all the other out of racism. Because you love your fake ass government, who've all expressed from Trudeau down to Cuba, they're Zionists, but y'all motherfuckers love them. Obama's a Zionist, that motherfucker, you see the bloodline? That nigga ain't American. He played, and now that nigga talking about every man's daddy should have a gay man in their life. Somebody need to get. Thank goodness there's some gay men stepped up saying, man, we got to stop this shit. These motherfuckers going to be out for our blood. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are saying enough of this shit. Them motherfuckers just want to live their life. They've been living a life for 30, 20 years. Some of them, and they have been at peace without all this shit. They don't want to be in the spotlight. It's them retarded motherfuckers who want you to see them doing a little drop down, kick the foot up, dance, goofy shit, walking around. Look at that dumb motherfucker walking around and with the black suit, like the bitch, what's the name from Addams Family, right? The little young man walking on his feet and his knees like it's something. Door to explore, whatever the fuck that is. It's some stupid shit out here. These people's minds are gone. They're corrupted. Not hate. I'm just only pointing out something that people refuse to see. Because he one of them. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. See? Absolutely. But look, I'm going to get off here, guys. I'm going to run into town right quick, get back so I can start. It ain't supposed to be. Make sure I ain't retarded, y'all. Phone say one thing, and then my tablet say another thing, and then the TV, that motherfucker, when I go on the weather thing on which card, it says a whole nother thing. So I don't know what the hell it be. It says, oh, stop that with the background restriction shit. So yeah, today I can come back and I can get balls deep building on this motherfucker. So I'm gonna run in town. If you want to donate, I'm gonna use it to get some screws. I got to get some more 2-inch, 3.5 inch. Like I said, they're like about $15. So get a box. I need a box of each of those. Also, T's building his. I got to get the flashing. I told you I'm gonna order it because it's cheaper, or get it from Lowe's and Sierra Vista. I'm gonna stop over at Benson. I got to get a bird feed for the birds. I need to pick up a couple other things I'm not gonna say because when I'm working like the show. Hey, look, this is what check it out. But anyway, so yeah, I appreciate it. But I really want to start closing this thing in. I got things lined up. Things need to be cut. Styrofoam's still a little wet. It'll be dry by the time I get back. First thing when I get back, we're going to get a deck on. We're going to get the deck in. You're going to watch me get the deck in, get splinters on my finger, bump my elbow. Fart. Probably need a man diaper. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Lance, what's up, Lance? What's happening? What's up, beloved? What's cracking? Here to bring some style, but assistant professional is necessary. Who phone name Bradden? Okay. For who is it necessary? That's what I'm asking. Yeah. Truly appreciate you, Deb. You already know. Incredibles cartoon secretary. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, so you seen that shit too? It just popped up on it. I went over there to say what's up to Snoo, and my Japanese brother does the house dancing and every sharing. I went over there to say good morning. How's the daughter? And I always speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Izzy, the cop who's doing stuff. He's on YouTube. He's looking at things now. He's on the other side now, being a retired police officer, and he's a combatant. He's a mixed martial artist, jiu-jitsu guy. I respect him. I like him. So Izzy, he's really cool. I like him. Doesn't mean you have to. I go over there to send messages. Hey, look, you seen this video? You seen this one? He speaks on a lot of things, and some things I agree. Some things everybody agree about. And it was right there. I was like, I do the bodybuilding. So there's a skinny ass pale skin dude that likes to walk like this and bump into bodybuilders, right? Bump into him. Well, I saw her bumping into him, and I was like, okay, that's the light-skinned one. When I clicked on it to see her page, she's parkour and she breaks and all that, right? Gymnast. All of a sudden, what's this nigga doing here, scooting around in damn Target or whatever the fuck, with a dress on, black, with glasses and shit. I was like, what is this? What's wrong with this sister? Then I tapped on the shit and I was like, oh, that's a nigga. Oh, Lord have mercy. I just blocked it. I removed it. I don't want to see that shit. Yeah. And that's the cartoon. Yeah, man. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, my old bad knees and everything. I'm like, how the fuck is somebody scooting around like that? And I said, well, this must be one. She got to be from LA or something, or Manhattan. I saw, you tap on it. All right. And then it's a nigga getting dressed. Boy, that glyphosate and all that soy and shit. Oh my God, it's done the job, is it? Boy, you can't make this up, man. Hey, man. Hey, I was telling people back home in New York, I was like, hey, man, in Jersey, stop eating White Castle, man. They putting that goddamn soy and corn, all that shit in that damn fake ass beef. And you motherfuckers are wondering why all y'all be hugged up and with the women that y'all niggas done went fruity tooth, especially out there in Brooklyn. I was like, home of the hard hitters, around there, running around, grab assing. Come on, man. This ain't cool, man. Frequencies, chemicals. I mean, it creates the environment and everybody getting locked up on fucking Rikers. I'm just saying, you know? Yeah, mess. Yeah. But y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know I'm not making it up. And it ain't like I created it. I didn't. I'm just saying this. I'd rather laugh at some of the stuff because there are good people, you know what I mean? And I don't want to offend them. And some people, sometimes being offended is a good thing if you can move beyond it because, you know, but drama and all that comes with it. But my thing is, how can people not see that it was used as a tool to create more division with a false claim of unification? See, this is what I am, whether you accept it or not. The majority of them can't fight off 3 or 4 niggas. If they decide to jump on them, they tear them up like a damn stuffed teddy bear. And this is the reality we need to stay with, but this is where we're going. Because right now, they're succeeding at creating civil war right here by civil unrest, by attacking police, even using fake immigrants and everything else with proxy gas murders of police when they're really being murdered. The good guys. Nobody can see it. Everybody thinks they're not under a spell. Like it's normal how they act. How can you say that you born here in America, you a great patriot, you even put 1776 on your arm, but you want to go out here abusing people based on crayon colors and the fact that you don't know law when somebody questions you about whether you know the amendments to the goddamn command, you know, whether it be the Constitution or the Bill of Rights, the amendments to the Bill of Rights, or the first 5 to the First Amendment. You know, as far as people don't know shit, but they want to put on a costume, 2 weeks of school for law, and 6 months, like that's supposed to be meaningful. But I was told by the heads that I am the authority, and you're gonna do what I say because they showed me how to love. Get your hands off the stay up, stay move, stay peace, stop resisting, stop resisting, stop resisting. Motherfucker, do you know in martial arts and boxing that when you strike, makes your body move a certain way? This is that Zionist fake Jew shit. Nobody can see it for what it is because nobody wants to address. And the majority of y'all don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you have them goddamn fake ass heads of the deputy sheriff, of the sheriff department, this, that, and other, who are part of child trafficking and everything else. The perverse motherfuckers running around talking about, we policed ourselves. We ain't see no wrong. It used to be when sheriffs would hold the deputy sheriff or deputy fucking ties, would hold them accountable, says we're not doing it. The U.S. Marshals will come in and say, not today, motherfuckers. No. The FBI, we're going to give you a couple of motherfucking tokens. We're going to say, yeah, this one right here, we found this department to be fucked up. They always knew it. We had to do a deep inverse turn on. Man, fuck you. You've been fucking with my people for far too long, nigga. That's come to arrest. But see, nobody wants to see that. That conversation because everybody want to be about black and out of Africa and reparations and all this other goofy dumb shit. Look at who them Jews that claim to be German based on King Leopold and after, who went over there to World War II to encrypt Africans to fight, but fuck with a lot of the tribes over there with their king and everything, and they fake motherfucking government and leaders won't even give the people the money back. They keep taking money when they're waiting for their reparations based on the murders of millions and everything else. That's why I go in a damn restaurant. If you Chinese, this, that, and other, and you disrespectful, I'll snatch your ass from over the counter, and I will make everybody in the back scared to even come out and boil and stop and afraid to stop boiling water. There's a difference. A big fucking difference. Look at all the Koreans allowed to have guns with dumb niggas running behind them punk ass, worthless, fake ass, blood and crip gang leaders. All right? Shooting at them niggas when the riots kicked off. Rodney King. Can we all just get along? Like that's the only time that shit happened. All the women who went missing going to the hospital and lying to the people and all the organs gone. You see the FBI, even the CIA, you see them getting involved, but they want you to go fighting and killing some Arab. But you don't see what's really going on because you're having a hard time. You're complacent. Yeah. So thanks for those who donate, and those who don't, fuck you, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it because you're weak and you're cowardly. Worried about a goddamn dollar? Ain't nobody gonna give you the tea I'm giving you. And the tea that's already out there. Goddamn, you can research the shit. Oh my God, that's so good. That's enough fucking caffeine. I know that much. Yeah, mushrooms do have fun with caffeine. His rainwater have iodine in it. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit this right quick. I must have been on the roll saying something because y'all got real quiet. I ain't seen nothing else being typed and mess. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't saying nothing. What's going on there? What's up? You ain't? I've been away for 2.5 hours. All right, let me get this off, get this charged up so we're going run in town, come back, and we can go and get the building. All right. I think I'll push people to be stare crazy for a moment. Oh, y'all that want some banana tree and y'all want to run around and stay away from my white Jesus. How? Oh, y'all just take your black ass with that nigga though and swing with the monkeys over there. It can't be walking over here in that beautiful white America. Oh, y'all just I'm no more Uncle Ruckus. I'm gonna stop. I can't even get the voice right now. God, niggas want to eat this, that, and other, but they don't want to never support no cause. They don't want to be responsible, respectful, or anything else. But it speaks volumes of things they already know. You got to think about these things. Oh, Dom, you pointed out if you look, because let's embed it. If you see one or two, like if you go and watch a video, or 3 ads, do me a favor because it helps with the revenue. Watch the ads, please. As long as I don't cut up and they don't make it with them ads, if the ads are there, just watch them. Let them play. Just turn the volume down. Just let them play. All right. And I appreciate it. All right. Because I see in analytics, y'all not watching the ads. So I guess y'all say, like, fuck red, right? Is that what you're saying? Say it right here and right now. Say, fuck red. Because I know you won't. Watch the ads, like I say. I read analytics. I watch everything. All right. Yeah, I appreciate it, Tom. I know. I appreciate it. I can tell by the numbers of who's watching it. And that means you too. You watch them damn ads, man. Baby girl Slaughter, watch my ads. I don't know. I think I might be getting them now. I might be starting to get the ads on the bottom on Facebook. Watch the ads. I appreciate it. All right. I'm not gonna call out no names. I actually see things. I can see. I appreciate it. All right. I'm about to go fuck that food up. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. I can sense, I can smell, I can feel. They done sprayed they retarded asses off like a motherfucker. They can't help themselves, man. You don't get the ads. No, the ads will be there, hun. When the video's uploaded and if and it's the ads are gonna be there. They're gonna be in the video too. So don't go fast. Let it play. Even if you're doing something, you can't watch the whole video, but you're listening, the ad will come in. Just let it play. It's there. Trust me. It's embedded in between the videos. I think isn't that right, Tom? Somewhere in the beginning and even at the end of over an hour. It's like 2 or 3. That will help with the revenue. And I know a lot of you aren't watching. I know some of you just fast forward because you know. And I knew when I did that, I was like, oh, I'm going to do it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or whatever. And I did it exactly. I know. All right. But I talked a little smack. I don't like certain organizations. I just don't. And it's not about whether it's rightfully so or not. First of all, they didn't make no deal with me. It was made with my ancestors, and they go against it like it don't exist. So they want us to still be pragmatic in their ideology. there's some people that know things, and you would think that they would be like, okay, but it is what it is, and I find it a great thing. You know what I mean? I have my family's genealogy. Ooh-wee. Going back to a time when it's even questionable, because there's a break. There's a break, a fundamental break of you. I know it from the stories passed down that it was pain, sorrow, and hardship, and things that they felt like they wasn't supposed to be mentioned. I remember my great uncle saying there were things that they just refused to talk about. Now, it's a disservice, we think. Well, a lot of y'all can't see those individuals and what they were capable of, and what and who they are and what. All right. Like my father's side, like I told you, we came from somewhere else. We came here. And for whatever reason, it doesn't matter now. That's been lost to time, their time. You know? I just know one thing, they don't know how to make proper choices. They really don't. You know? Oh, yeah. Yes, and it's premium. Yeah. Yeah. If you have premium, you don't get that. Yeah, I heard that if you have premium, you don't get the ads. That's yeah. So a lot of people don't have premium. That's you know what I'm saying. So, but analytics. But even if you got premium, you still might get one ad because I still see ads sometimes. Not doing a live. I'm talking about what's uploaded every once in a while in the beginning or at the end. Majority of the time it's not there. But if you don't have premium, a lot of you are not watching ads, and I know a lot of you don't have premium. Who's going to be spending $14 a month on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I appreciate that, baby. I forgot about that. I think I said that before, but some people, if you got premium, and if you don't have premium, you're going to get the ads, quite a few of them. And if you get it, watch it because it does help with the revenue. I'm just saying that's for those who can see it. You know what I mean? I know I pay for YouTube Premium because I would rather have my money directly to the creators. Oh no, I appreciate that. No, absolutely. There are times when I don't want to pay for it because I'm just like, you know, when they used to do the dumb stuff they did, I was like, oh, are you censoring me when I know what I'm talking about? Ew. And then I knew when I started doing research, I met some people that work for YouTube, and they gave me a heads up. They told me how it works, what it looked like, and that these individuals were able to travel through some because of their job entailed. And they didn't have to convince me. I was like, it makes perfectly good sense. You know, when you start hearing Rosenthal, Klein, all this and other, and then you start realizing, oh shit, okay, which is no problem for me. And I play on the fact that I did comedy. I really did in the Navy. I did some stand-up comedy, and that's part of all the tough guy shit. No, I talk about things I accomplished, but trust me, I'd rather be the butter in a woman's hands. I'd rather be wrapped up around her shoulders, you know, like a chinchilla, and baby girl, what we doing? And at the same time, when things go a little sour, I tell her, close your eyes, and she's got a red dragon behind her or a wolf. Yeah, I'd rather be that, you know, and have fun. And I talk about Zionism and Christianity because I know a lot about it. I didn't go to Edinburgh, Scotland, and all these places and not learn nothing. And then from my great grandmother and so on, you know, and being around certain Jews in the family and everything, I am one of those ones that could. I knew that some attempted to pervert our bloodline. I'm aware from the old heads. I didn't come up and create this shit. I didn't manifest this and make it the fuck up. No, I was told. But I didn't believe it at first. I was like, I gotta find out. And then when I went to Palestine a couple times and I sat down with some Jewish people, said my name, they said, Kaiser Kleine Schaus. I was like, Kaiser Kleine Schaus? I was like, yeah, me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. You want to come over here to Israel? I was like, this is Palestine. Well, hey, you know how they talk. Yeah, yeah. How do you say? You know, and I'm like, no. I'll be like Aladdin on the flying carpet over here. Hell no, I'd rather go back over there. And when the big old ass house is built in the 1800s, I'm good. Appreciate you. Well, that's why I was skipping vids. I'm not gonna lie. Most channels be having lots of ads, and I just go into the habit of skipping. Yeah, you know what? Just let it play though, because it does help. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the streaming service on the sticks, no cable. Oh damn, no satellite. Too many trees. Ain't that something? It ain't even satellite. It's too many trees because in mountains like rocks because the signal can't get through. It's coming across. Ain't that a lot of bitch? They got people really believing in satellites. I used to watch Navy SEALs on the Nimitz when the GPS created by a sister, when they were locking it in with the EWAC and all that, and they used to be up on by the cats 2 and 3 or 3 cats 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? And they'd be on the end, about 4 or 5 of them, their bags and everything, getting their GPS thing together and hooking it up, then go up in A6 and the Sea King and go out to do the little work they had to do. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like working on the gym. What was that? Oh, it's the GPS. You know, they couldn't say it so much. And I was like, oh, damn. And you know, a sister created that. And, oh, you know that? Oh, yeah, I like to invent things. I was young in my 20s. But I watched when it was first incorporated. Just like I was at Cisco. I was with food. For those who worked at restaurants or do inventories at stores and stuff, I was part of the whole team that helped bring in the swim system. Yes, at Cisco Foods, the big warehouse in Jacksonville, Florida. Mm-hmm. I was always fortunate to be a part of some shit that would benefit I was like, how? I mean, I enjoy that. I live for that. I ain't running around telling nobody shit. It's when they started poisoning motherfucker, and I realized what was going on with the food, and I wasn't around with grandma and grandpa and all them, and we garden and have our own chickens and shit. I started realizing, wait a minute. Now I got to consort and deal with these motherfuckers poisoning everybody. I got to get the big Dunlap belly and the big back. That's when I started getting a little pissed off. And then the VA, them stupid motherfucking Hindus and everything, all of a sudden at the VA, wanted to prescribe us all those poisons. The experiments done over there, and I really, really got angry. And I wanted to hurt some people really bad. That's all I'm going to say. I can't be descriptive on that. Because that'd be really, really bad. Really bad. I remember I even built a guillotine when I was in Florida. I sure did. I built a working guillotine. It was only like 7 feet tall. Ain't nobody put no animals or nothing in it, but it did cut a gator skull in half. So yeah. Heavy aluminum blade that I had to take and get sharpened. It was pretty awesome. But that's because I like to make shit. You know, I like to invent. You know, I remember taking clay and then paper mache and then start making a $6 million man, like where it looked like it. And people were like, dude, and I'm like, yeah, this one I'm gonna use servos and everything because I was in the RC planes and cars and all that, and I'm gonna make something that walks, you know. And then all of a sudden, here we got Lasimo, whatever the Japanese little robot that walked, and they doing the wrestling matches, the fighting. I was like, I can't invent. I have ideas, and all of a sudden, everybody, they didn't get that from me. That was something they've been working on for a long time, and I just, you know what I'm saying? But that was the direction I was headed, you know. You know, I was all into the robotics, the bionics, the time travel, frequencies. You know, we used to in Florida with the low riders in our cars, we used to have this thing where you have the tapes the subwoofer excursion test. Boom! You had to roll your windows down because it breaks windows, and you're standing outside with the remote. Boom, 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 boom. Shit shaking the whole fucking neighborhood. I had a motherfucking out of body experience, y'all. I was standing there, and my man had the van. I said, "You ain't got nothing in the back but motherfucking elephants, number of speakers." He said, "Red, step back over here with me." I was like, "I'm cool right here." That nigga hit that drop. Boom. Nigga, I thought I was outside of myself, right back inside, back outside myself when that shit hit. Nigga, I was sliding over the way he was. I was scared to walk, and the shit hit so hard. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And that's when I started getting into the heavy beats, because you know when the bass drop down and fly out and you go Miami and all, Freaknik, you know, I was like Black's Beach and all that. Oh, God damn. But anyway, right, my low rider ass shaking all out the back. I don't even know who the bitch is. Feet looking all curled up, knobs and stuff, looking like corn cobs. But I'm like that. They just flapping on the back of my 72 Malibu Classic with the hood, you know, and they and playing boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, I'm just gonna walk beside this motherfucker with that shit. But hey, y'all know what I'm talking about. At that out-of-body experience, that's when I realized frequencies got some real shit to do with something. And then I started studying about frequencies and my oscilloscope and all that and science and all. And I said, wait, something ain't right here. And it was like it was talking to me. Literally like it was talking to me. And that was before I went to Edinburgh, Scotland. Anyway, right? So y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, I had them two elephants, man, in Jersey in my car, and I'd be riding around with the windows open. I'd bring the Sebring. My cousin Sebring was, you know, champagne green, and I'd ride down, and no low rider. That was just so, you know, convertible. Boom, boom, boom. Going over to the barbershop, get my hair twisted. Boom, boom, boom. My dreads about down here, so you know I'm looking like red. You know, my hair was all red, and I'm like, boom, boom, clean shaven. Boom, boom, looking like a Puerto Rican, you know. Look at her head, I was like, Puerto Rican. But you know, with the little thing right here, the goatee, you know what I'm saying? And boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? And everybody like, oh, hey, go Red, you know, I'm 2 blocks away. We know you was coming. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I had about out-of-body experience, and that's when I realized, man, that's something else to this shit. And you know, we was drinking well water. It smelled like eggs, and but when you put it in the fridge and you throw a little tea in it, that water was good water. Its skin was soft and smooth and shit. It was just number sulfur. It ain't had no fluoride and all that shit in it. Man, that was some good shit. Whoo, child. And then I went right back up to New York and Jersey and was drinking that goddamn faucet water. And that's when the bottle of water was, you know, a kid selling it for $1. And I was like, fuck it. I started, here, $100, throw it all in the back. You know, and then that's because we was getting loaded up on PFAS. I was ignorant to that. But we knew about leaching. We knew it was possible because there were times we opened bottled water and it smelled sour. And we'd be like, why is this water? And we started writing the companies, why is water sour like this? I mean, some of y'all went through some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well water, well water was the, hey man, I couldn't stand when we get that shit. It smelled like, I used to be like, you farted. Oh man, I wanted to make love and get a quickie. Them butt cheeks stink. No, I ain't trying to get back there and them cheeks clapping and that come, no. And then, no, that's the water, baby. Oh, that's the water? Oh Lord, man. Put that shit in the fridge or something. What do we gotta do? We gotta get cold. And then the cold made the stank go away. And I was like, okay, okay. You want to do it in the living room? Nigga, if you don't get away from me, oh, baby, I was just saying, it wasn't me. It was only me and you here. I ain't know shit smelled like that, man. Damn, I thought you farted. I mean, baby girl, we married. Cause you know, y'all when y'all fart, boy, that's y'all. I don't know what's coming out y'all, but I think baby done. Still, I'm like, cause y'all can beat us in a fart contest anytime. Oh, the bitch went dead. God damn it. I was on a roll. Son of a bitch. Did you call your little goofy ass up in here? I swear for God. You called your ass up in here. Where my goddamn gun at? I'll put a 9 in your fucking head. Yeah, I know y'all see me, but it's at 2%. I just had to make. Oh shit! Let me take this off. Y'all can hear me now. Let me let this charge up. All right, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let me turn this off. And that is at. Man, that's at 45. These things last pretty good, but it's still fairly new. My apologies. Yeah, I had to get my. I hope y'all didn't see that. I'm not supposed to be seeing on lives. It was dark. Yeah, if it's in here, yeah, y'all would have heard pop pop. I'm sorry. It's the way it is. And I got to look under my cot because I don't want to sit down and distract my ankles. Anyway, I'm gonna be outside. What y'all laughing about? Should I call them, y'all? Oh, I was right here. Am I back? Am I back? Y'all talking? Am I back? My hairy ass nose, ain't boogers. Am I back? Goddamn. Oh Lord, he said the video jumping. Did they? Y'all, there's 10 of y'all up in here with you. Hey man, hey, some people up in here watching. Y'all ain't even hit the like. Oh, I'm back. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm I'm retarded in the motherfucker. Oh, my skin's still kind of clear, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Nigga, I'm a man. But anyway, like it always says, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wear it proud, goddamn. I wear it proud, motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted, boy. I just gotta get me another motorcycle. That's all. And get my motorcycle license back. Yes, sir. I should have never let that shit go. But you know how it is. See me running around with some goddamn chaps on, ass out. What the fuck? Oh, let me look under here right quick to make sure the snake ain't up under this motherfucker want to distract my ankles. Hold on. Oh, this motherfucker. Oh, Lord have mercy. I ain't built for this shit. No motherfucker. Hell, I'm getting too old on this goddamn. Getting on my knees, shit. I need a baby on this. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, I hit a rock. Oh, my knee didn't need that. Oh, there go the vitamin C. If you was under there curled up, nigga, I'll tear your ass up. Man, you know good damn goddamn well, boy. You better not be up under this motherfucker. Ooh, what's that? Okay. All right, there's my toe feet cleaner. I just want to hear some rustling. Your ass is done. Okay, you ain't up under here. Smart ass snake. That's what I'm talking about. You're a smart snake. Maybe you got some bonds with Satan. You know my name is Lucifer now, huh? Okay. Well, at least the animals are paying attention. I just don't want y'all coming around me dying, motherfuckers. Y'all looking nasty when you die. Just like empty shell. Oh, I'm back. Okay. I had to make sure it was charged up. It's 5%, y'all. Let me sign off, y'all. I'll keep talking to y'all forever. Let me get the fuck off of here, and I'll see y'all. Get to town, get my ass back, and we be in it, all right? And you can donate, even if it's $1, guys. It does add up. You know, it helps me out. I think right now, what's in there is about... Got that book. That book came in. So that means I got to check it. I think there might be about maybe 45, 50 in there. I don't know. Because I bought stuff. What's the name? Young Charity broke me off pretty good. So, you know, I bought some of the supply you saw. Well, with that, because it was pretty expensive. I got to get the caulking. So I got to get that. Because I'm going to need that when I put the deck down today. So I'm going to grab one of those. Only $13, $15. I figure. T-Up, you might remember. So I'm going to get the see-through one. So when I get back, get into it. And that's it, okay? And I hope you guys are ready. I know it's a weekday still. I think it's Wednesday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. And we'll have a good time building, all right? So I appreciate y'all. That ain't no gang sign. That means crippled. That means me. I'm crippled. With my arm, my legs is bow-legged a little bit. You know I'm fucked up. So anyway, I'll see y'all. Yeah, I'm retarded. Don't you even say it, though. Don't you dare. You got nothing. Blow one of them things on me.